Hello folks, welcome to a new playthrough on the channel. I am a reasonably experienced, I would say I'm an intermediate to beginner Hearts of Iron player. Some people may say otherwise, positively and negatively. But this evening we're going to sort of dive into the Millennium Dawn Mod. I've been playing a little bit in my spare time learning the gist of it. And if anyone is watching this and has no idea what this mod is, it's basically HOI 4, but it starts in the year 2000 and you can play as pretty much any country in the world as you normally can. The big difference being is the political system has been sort of revamped and there is a massive new economy system which is just cash flow, and it sort of dominates everything. Everything ties into the cash flow. I've been playing around with this toy and trying to find something interesting, and we're going to go the year 2000 and we are going to go for Singapore. A lot of options you can do here. I've got a couple of ideas for some roleplay that I'm thinking about. But you can see here we are led by this individual, Go Chok Tong. We are Western Outlook, pro-Western government. Elections are in 2 years, and the ruling party is the Western clique. The political system in Singapore is pretty weird because there's like 3 parties and that's sort of it. And then there's some loose outliers. It's really interesting. But brief history. Singapore at the turn of the century held a most regional authority amongst the nations of Asia and abroad. The Asian financial crisis also did no favours to the small nation at the mouth of the Malay Peninsula. Outside of the financial crisis and its small stature, it has shown its strength in the entrepot, banking and foreign investment. The Singaporean people and her government have shown truly what it's like to be dubbed the Lion City, and that is who we will be taking control of. Again, you can see, you're looking, oh, where's Singapore? That's Singapore right there. This is us here. Not these islands, just this. That's who we're going to play as. That's who we're jumping in as. That's who we are hitting the ground running. So I have had some playthroughs with this. I've not played through like a long time, but I have a gist of an understanding. You'll see here, if you've never played it, how sort of overwhelming it can be, and then we'll talk through. And as always in this channel, if you've never been here before or you're watching, I try to involve chat and comments, etc., and playthroughs as much as we can. So we start off with 5 divisions. They look really badly equipped, but like everything's basically in storage. It will get put on. So we have 5 divisions. I'm probably going to go with Marines and then just like a generic sort of mechanised, if that makes sense. That's the sort of general playthrough. The money system here is we are actually making money. Now, if anyone's unaware of Millennium Dawn, it's quite rare. So again, this seems so overwhelming, but it's not. That's our national debt here. Our national debt is 99.8%. Sounds super high. It's honestly not that bad. We've got 118 billion in treasury, which is, by the way, a lot. And then our weekly balances, we're making 0.3 billion, which is insane. You can see here, you've got your exacts, your cut-throughs, you've got employment rate. Again, all of this I can explain as you go through. But yeah, we've got a very high GDP. GDP it says it doesn't, per capita. That's basically the average salary of each person, but we've got quite a low GDP. Your research slots in this depend on each of these. So as you raise your GDP, it's very unusual that your GDP-C stays the same. Tends to be one of them is more dominant than the other. So you can see here we actually have 5 research slots, which is pretty good. We're going to immediately start our research. We're not going to be going to war anytime soon, so what we probably want to be doing is absolutely beefing our economy. You can see here we've got a semi-decent start there. We're definitely going to take the improved computing, and the monthly product growth is what we want. So we're putting 1 research slot into that. Second one's going into 3G. Education multipliers going down, and we're getting more growth again. And then here I do like going for the neural networks because it basically buffs the research. We're pushing research. In here we basically want to have our energy be as competent as we can. I'm pretty sure there's a research slot that gives us a free nuclear reactor, so that will be something we're doing in good time, just not straight away. We're probably going to focus here on factory output and production growth. So we're probably going to go, I'll go construction. That's how we're starting there. Experimental facilities, we do have a land one, but we're not going to dive straight into that. Construction wise, we don't really have a lot going on, if I'm honest, and you see that electricity is another thing. You have to maintain power. We're not exactly super affluent there and flying away with it. So what we are going to build, and the only thing we're probably going to build for a while, is a renewable energy infrastructure, and we're just going to build that right there in our capital. That will give us 0.5 extra gigawatts, which honestly is not bad at this point in the game. Again, we'll go through these one at a time. In terms of military, we are going to be producing... we want to do helicopters, which we... Did they come in here? No, they're in the vehicles. We don't have any vehicles apparently researched at the moment. So we want to get the first gen attack helicopter and then start producing them. And we want to basically produce a pretty good helicopter that's going to give us some nice attack options. We are going to need small arms, so here we're going to focus on one company and just beef them. We're probably going to need support equipment. We are also going to need IFVs. Now, another thing I love encouraging when we do playthroughs is I wholeheartedly encourage anyone to give me renames for everything. For our planes, for our ships, for you name it. I'll be happy to introduce it. So please throw them at me if you come up with something. We're going to produce IFVs there. And then I always like getting a good jet. So let's rename this. It's a multi-role. We want to upgrade this with everything we can. It's going to cost 5 air XP, which we can't do just now. So we rename this. What do we have? It's an A4SU Super Skyhawk. What have we got? Open to suggestions if anyone has any. It's a multi-role fighter, so it's going to be able to do a few things, and we'll upgrade it as we go. We just need to get some experience so that we can sort of delve into that. But Kyle and DeFondle, how are you both, friends? Hope you're well. You want Sam? I'm going to go with the Singaporean 5400. Any particular reason? I mean, Martin, I'll take it. That's what we'll go with. But we probably won't be producing that for too long. We will be looking to... We're looking to come up with something slightly more cohesive. We have 3 military factories. Good God. And here we're just going to go for convoys, I guess. And I guess that's how we're going to lie. Now, national focus. This is where I want to encourage some... I mean, there's a lot going on here, okay? So we have this. This is like our industry buffs, which there's a lot of in here. This is like your... I mean, it's weird. This is like your sort of... Your policies. It's like what to do with policies and buffing construction and changing your ways. This is like your political sort of decision making. And then this is basically your let's get rich through trading. So there's lots of options to do here. I'm not sure what we want to prioritise first. One of the playthroughs I have in mind, right, is that we basically want to try... There's a thing you can form. Where is it? This is it. Begin forming Mafalindo. I think that's one of her long-term aims.
Well, hello there.
It's been 3 years. I ran out of witty sub-messages a long time ago.
Benny, you never had a witty sub-message. How about that, son? Thank you, Benny, for 3 years. Appreciate that, man. And you didn't answer me. How's the Ferrari pain treating you? But I appreciate that, man. Thank you, Shun. But yeah, that's basically what we're going to... That's like a long-term goal. And of course, at the bottom, you can buy technical pickups. Who doesn't want to buy technical pickups, right? But that's our sort of plan. Now you can see here we're dominated by Western Clique. I am a little bit tempted to say, why don't we go for, like, if we look at our politics again, it's way more in depth here. We probably, again, I have done a playthrough. I'm not going to sit here and pretend to you all that I've no idea what's going on. There's basically 3 here. You've got the Western Clique where you go like, basically open world. You're kind of like the democracy in the East. You can sit here, which is kind of more isolated / neutral. You can go down this way. You can do that way. Or here you can go for, this is like fascist. I also think it's interesting you can play and it will be the Singapore Army in power. So it's almost like a military coup. And I am tempted to go with that here. Or we could do monarchist. I don't know which the monarchist, I mean, I suppose they'd come in here. The armed forces wouldn't be in power. So it would not be that path, I guess. nor there. So yeah, it'd be something we need to change later on. But I think what we're going to do to start with is get our trade hub set up. And one of the coolest things here is once you take this, I don't know if you're reading, that you get a passive income for each trade tariff you have of 75 million a week. Massive. Adds up very quickly. Other than that, we are going to... Do we start with we do not. Great. We're doing that. You can see they're very experienced there. We're going to unpause and just let time pass. Navy-wise, we have 4 subs, which is not awful. Probably going to split them off into their own sort of gathering. Ironside, might just go for that. Then subs can go there. There we go. So we've got two navies here. Air Force, how we doing? What have we got going on? So we've got Singapore in 5400. So we've got some F-16s. I'm very tempted to sell all this and just have domestic homemade products. Like we only really, would that be crazy? I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to be completely homemade. We can produce we can produce them. We're going to sell them for a high price. We've got 14,000 construction there. Don't know if anyone will even buy them, if I'm honest. There'll be one way to find out. So, the other thing we're going to do... Oh, from Japan, they want to build infrastructure here. Absolutely. Oh yeah, of course, sorry. There's also another cool system that they've implemented where you can do international investments. So if you have money in your treasury, which, hey look, we do, you can actually invest that all over the world to build infrastructure and whatnot. That increases this, which is your international investment fund, and you get passive interest on this. So it's definitely worth doing. The other thing we're going to do long term is move and take over areas of this. So we really want to be buffing and building in areas that we're going to eventually own. So that is part of the plan. We're probably going to go for these islands pretty soon, so it would make sense to try and buff them. Do they have any resources? Wow, they do. Okay. Well, we're going to be building infrastructure there for longevity. So you click this. We have the 7.92 billion that we need. You'll see the second we invest, this will get increased. And you make money, and then the amount of money you're making passively off of that increases. So again, we've increased the infrastructure here. We're going to do it here again because this is somewhere we aim to take over. The other thing we're going to do is probably boost over here. These guys end up in like a... Or maybe they're in a civil war. I can't entirely remember. We basically want to have one oh, they've said no. Okay. One of these being boosted all around, and we'll just passively keep that going. We probably want to maintain good relations with China, so we'll probably look to boost that. And then just to play the game, we're also going to boost Taiwan. We're playing the game. That's the plan, I think. Might boost Japan and Korea and just keep a bit of influence on the go. We basically want to spend all of our money we have right now in our budget so that we can make extra bucks from the passive income. So who up here? Who do we want to be close to? Maybe we cozy up with India. They'll take it. Good. Bangladesh, why not? If we... They said nah. Bangladesh said yeah. Myanmar, who are definitely one of the more sus people in this area. And then we'll keep, what, 26 million in the bank. So you can see now, right, if we... I should have clicked the button. If we do this, that has went up. International investments, we're making 150 million a week now. So just a passive income that we've increased. We have just blown a lot of money from our budget, but you can see it's went up, which is good. Now, there are going to be real world events happening continuously that basically try and push that. Oh, wow. They're trying to buy our planes. So the UAE wants to buy one of our fighters. Okay. Japan wants to buy 80 of our planes. Wow, okay, that's perfect. That's actually good. That'll help us construct the renewable energy. Might even, honestly, go for 2 of them then. And Germany. Germany's buying a couple of fighters as well, which I didn't say. And France. Wow, okay. I think we've probably just about sold. And Saudi Arabia. Wow. So we've sold all of the fighters. It's looking like they might not be as keen on some of these. I actually think I might keep them. They'll be good for an air battle. The Slinger. Is that a Singapore sling? Now, all I have is an IFV just now. I don't think we're actually producing at the moment, Defondo, any homemade tanks, but that is one of our aims. But I will definitely do it. I can give you an IFV if you want it. So Trade Hub of Southeast Asia we just got. And then that gives us all these buffs and yeah. Then what you can do is you can go in here and you get bonuses with everyone around you to make them like you. And it's great. So for each one of these I do, right, all of these, you get a trade agreement and it just gives you a passive income. Like all of them. Each trade agreement, each trade agreement, each trade agreement. It's so good. And then you get all these buffs for free trade and oh, it's just great. But we've started that. We can get some of these now. They'll start rolling. I think what we'll do now is go with this. And we'll start the ball rolling with the reworking of the Republic. The other thing I am going to do is go in here. We are going to change, honestly, probably all of them over to combined arms divisions. That's going to be the backbone of what we do. Combined arms. So we're going to move them over there. I am training our planes, haven't I? Why am I doing that? We don't have much fuel. We don't have much going for us at the start, as you can probably tell. What was the kindness line? A campaign aimed at kids promoting. I guess that will be promoted through superior firepower. Well, you tell me if you want the IFV or what you're fancying, and I'll make it so. I'm also going to we're just going to get one of these lads once we can. Mech suit. What? Are there mech suits in this that I didn't know about? There's mech suits. That must be years down the line. I imagine, anyway. Oh, hello, BK. How are you, friend? Benny, thank you for 3 years, mate. I look forward to speaking to the F1 with you as the season progresses, and you take it easy, alright? We are building a lot, and we're getting a lot built inside us. Now, what's this drug cartel stuff? So it's going to increase... It's going to give us stability weekly, and it will change their political influence and give us stability. We can afford that, so let's do that. I guess I want to get rid of this. I think there's a debuff. I didn't even clock these things first time around. Is there a cartel thing somewhere? Cartels. -4 PP, minus org, stability, tax revenue 4.5. Oh wow, there's a lot. It's actually quite a bad debuff if we're honest. So we probably want to get rid of that as quick as we can. Let's work on that. So we've taken the Republic. This is when we sort of need to start making decisions. So I don't think we want to go too far in here just now. There's obviously a lot going on here. I'm not sure if we want to make any decisions on this at the moment. Although it could be good to do one of these. Now, one of the things we're going to struggle with is population. Our total population is 4 million. 4 million. That's not great. So I think we want to encourage migration. I think we want more workers and more people coming to stay here. I mean, I've been to Singapore. I know Defondo, I'm sure you said you used to live there. It's pretty insane how diverse it is. Like, it really is absolutely wild. What do we want to do here? There's nothing else. So foreign influence, I mean, it's actually quite high. We could start trying to combat that. But with our PP, we probably want... We're only at slight corruption. So ideally we want to change it to this. There'll be no actual, like, sort of coherent debuffs. I'd like to change this. It's not going to save us much money, but it's going to... The net migration is going to double, so I'm going to do that. We want population, more people, boosting our GDP, basically. Hi, Toxic. How are you, buddy? What's been happening anyway? I feel like... Well, I don't feel like... We haven't spoken in a while. What's everyone been... What's everyone sort of been up to? What's been happening? What's the crack? Now the other thing we have, right, is our power here. We are we have 5 fossil fuel things that are basically maintaining us, and we're on a nice edge here. So one of the things we're going to have to do is make sure this oil stays up, because if your fuel goes below your amount, my energy infrastructure shuts down and my economy will shut down. That's what happens. It's rough, but that's what happens. We want to keep the international investments going as often and as frequently as we can. So once these all start finishing, we're just going to keep going, especially in the areas that we're going to basically eventually take over. We want to keep buffing them. We've been watching you. Oh my god. Kurva. No like it. Just watching. Yeah, it must be... I can't imagine how it feels. Rough. Did I just keep the investment going here in the infra? Yeah, why not? We want resources there, don't we? And then here we'll just invest this, just have as good an infrastructure in place as we can. Now we are short of resources. We're basically not producing or doing anything. Like we're not poor. We are making a lot of political power though, so we can use that. Right, so here we've done that thing for the GDP. We've lowered the influence, so here it seems we have decisions to make. Target local cartel leaders. That doesn't seem like something we want to do. So if we click that, we can do these. 40% chance, 59% chance we fail. But I think we can do these. So we want to do this. Investigate the banks, I think. Right? I think that was right. Right, we've encouraged, now we do import. It's going to lower stability, but we're going to get more migration high. Yeah, let's go for it. We're basically wanting to make money off the people's back. That's the dream here, isn't it? Oh, we can also target local cartel leaders. Oh, let's roll the die. See what happens. Okay, so we're not like the most affluent of places, that's for sure. I think we invest in the slump. We're basically... Oh, the US wants to buy their planes that they've basically somehow or eventually gave us. I think we've just cleared all of our equipment we had in the market, which is great. I didn't expect that. Really didn't expect that. We are going to lose one of our civilian factories soon. Large company bankrupt. Oh god. We can subsidise it for an additional 0.1%. And we'll make the international bankers probably want that, don't we? We can probably afford that. Yeah, we're making almost a billion a week. That's a lot in this mod. Britain wants a non-aggression pact. Okay. I wonder if we can get a trade agreement with them, because if we can, we'll get a passive income. No, they're not. They're not that keen, actually. Although it would be good to negotiate licenses, because they've probably got a few things we want to see. Expel their forces. They have a military base in our territory. What? Be good to get a trade agreement with them, though. In fact, let's do a quick check. Does anyone like us enough to do a trade agreement? You guys are not that close, actually. I guess we're probably going to have to take focuses for it. Again, I think it makes me slightly uncomfortable, but we probably want to cozy up to China a bit. I think. We're also going to have to trade for fuel soon, so we're going to lose a military, civilian factory. Now the question is, do we need to trade for one or several? If we trade with China, so we've only got one civilian factory. Is that going to maintain us? It is. That's good then. That means that we can maintain our economy, short term at least. Let's get these lads trained. Is that going to butcher our economy? Nope, it's not. Good. I know my pension pot is invested as well. I think I've still got it on risky just now. I'm going to take this again. I really want to try and get rid of this debuff, like as quick as we can. And I guess want to start combating this. Yeah. Got the 2 infrastructure building. We're going to keep that going for as much as and as long as we can. Yeah, the Fondle's the only... I've had a long week there. The Fondle's had a short life there. So between us, we've basically got the place sussed out, right? Okay, well, just to get you really excited, there is an event that pops up, I'm sure. The Germans want a non-aggression. Okay. There is an event that pops up that means you can allow or deny the Singapore Grand Prix to happen. Will they take it? No. Looks like we've still got a bit of political rubbing going on. Singapore Airlines, oh god. As of several hours ago, Flight 006 of Singapore Airlines has crashed, killing 81. I think this is something that really happened. Investigate the airline. Who cares? Send relief funds. I guess we investigate the airline for a bit of stability, right? Playing your home nation. Yeah, where were you born, Defondo? So that's just done the migration buffs. Reform the monetary system. Add the corner. -1 That's a very good buff on the interest rate. Interest rate even lower. Reform the process. Oh god, we can go down. Oh, when you see that flag, that's always divisive. We've got total defense. We can go in and buff some of the defense sort of options, and then Tiger of the Peninsula. Let's take that then. 5 stability, 100 PP. Let's go. Tiger of Southeast Asia. We are one of the most geographically important positions in Southeast Asia. I mean, see if you do look at it, right? We're on the tip there, and most of the trade that comes to Europe is from China. That is the passing point. It's the quickest passing point, and it's to go down there. But I suppose they want to go there, through there, along there, and then I'm imagining through the Suez. Like, we are perfectly located for that. We really, really are, aren't we? They're on a honeymoon. Oh, nice. Toxic, I'm going to revoke all visas and make you stay here. Sorry about that. Investment. Again, a fossil fuel. We need power, so they can absolutely build that for us. The oh shit, we're actually low on power. Oh no. I think we're going to have to do this short term just to maintain. Otherwise our budget will probably crash a bit. Maybe not that bad. Here we want to invest again, but when that's finished, and that's not that far away. We just keep investing here because these are areas we're probably going to try and take over soon. Can name an important unit after death in honour of him. If someone redeems the points, hint hint. 6 weeks old. Oh really? We're divorced. Oh. Sorry about that, Toxic. Thanks for bringing the mood down there, mate. Oh, yes. A trade agreement from Thailand. Right, so if I'm correct, additional income should go up. No, additional income should go up here. Look at that. 75 mil weekly. Yeah, buddy. Then here, no, it's here. We can invest again. We're just going to keep the infrastructure work going. And then here we're going to do the same again. Investigate. Oh god, we failed one of our investigations to try and rid ourselves of the cartel, so that's great. We're still building there. We're going to get another fossil fuel plant built by the Japanese. Always a good time. For death. Defondo, did you answer, by the way? Sorry if you didn't, I missed it. Do you want an IFV, or do you want to wait for our first MBT that we design? But oh shit, we can upgrade our labs. Cost 0.82 million. Let's do it. It's in our research slot. That means that the average salary in the year 2000 is 50k. That's a lot. That's a lot of bucks. Now, our army's training. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's just wait there now. We've done this. So we can go for business is booming, which will give us some steel production, and we'll get fast growth. That actually sounds good. Expand the entry pot, which, again, all around buffs for trade and tax, essentially. The Bankers of Asia, which is, again, it's going to give us just money. Lower interest rate, tax rates. That is going to up the pensions. We'll just look away from that one. Or we go energy efforts, which is going to give us loads of buffs. I think I'd like to go down some of this just now and buff our energy systems. Right, foreign meddling. A domestic unrest grows, foreign powers will take interest. Oh, don't make any hasty moves. Find every last one of them. Start negotiations. Oh, they're going to absolutely butcher our... Oh, no. Oh, no. We're not making hasty moves. We've got loads of political power, so we can counter stuff. They're actually getting stronger, I think. I think we'll do this. We'll investigate the casinos then, I guess. 29% success. 35. Oh my god, we're going to... But the cartels are going to take over this, right? Right, we're training our planes, aren't we? No, we're not. Let's train them as well. Get them up to maximum, and then we'll train these... oh, we don't have the population. Damn. What the hell is this? Mutual investment treaty. So what does that do? Thailand. So Thailand like us. So if we've got someone we don't have one with, proposed mutual, the treaty will give us an investment cost and duration reduction of 5% and minus 1% rejuvenation. I've tried to invest in you. Oh, cool. That's kind of... I like it. We've got 27 million in the bank. Japan has just built a fossil fuel plant on us, so our energy should be better if we do that. Yeah, there we go. Look. Boom. Thank you, Japan. Shouts out to you guys. We do have our fighters up in there. We're going to try and train them and get them to a decent level of experience. We are burning fuel just now, but I think we'll just take that on the chin for the time being. Modern electro. I think I'd like to get... I'd like to start getting our choppers produced now. 3 research finishing at the same time. That's pretty cool. Wi-Fi. Bonus to I kind of need to... I kind of want to get our MBTs. 2 years to research that. To get 2nd or 3rd generation. I mean, we have to get the redeem done. 686 days. Let's just get the ball moving with it. IFVs, we're not quite ready to go modern yet. Probably done there. We could upgrade our trucks, I guess. Or do we go? Oh, we go for 4th trip. We could get a new plane. We could get a new plane. There's a lot going on. Let's get a new plane. Again, I think we're wanting to pin our hopes on having quality over quantity. I think that's the plan. The Fondle wants that. Okay, Toxic, what name would you like for our IFV? I'm in the wrong one. I need to go in here, and I am doing... Oh shit, we're building 2, or somewhat trying to build 2 of them. We're going to replace the Bionics. We're going to do a button streamer. That. Ah, god damn it. Okay, we're not doing that just now. So we're going to do this just now. Auto upgrade. We'll save that, and we're going to go with... yeah, what would you like? It's one big city, but it literally is like the bottom of a peninsula. It's just so suburban. Biz, it's probably the closest place to a utopia I've ever been. I'm going to put it in quotations because it looks edgy. Cheetah. And then we're going to go TSB. TSB. -1. The Cheetah Toxic Snake Bite -1. Do you like this picture or... Oh my god, there's so many. I think we'll stick with what it is. Yeah, we'll stick with what it is. It's fine. Leave it. There we go. The Cheetah TSB1. There we go. So that's been replaced. We will upgrade it in good time once we grow the economy. The USA demands the United States of America demand the extradition of a drug lord that we have recently managed to put behind bars. And keeping on the good side the prospects of future assistance against other drug lords. Oh, that seems like we want to do that. I think we'll do that. Doesn't seem like a bad idea at all. Yep, we want to keep working against this. Target local cartel. The success chances are so low, but we kind of need to do this. So what's going on here? Population. Again, if we want to start going nationalist, I wonder if we should do this. We are still making a decent amount of money. It's going to cost us 10% of GDP, which we should be fine. I don't think this will really make much of an impact at all. No, not really. 150, 200 million or so. And that's going to start the increase there. We're going to combat foreign influence. We're literally printing PP. Like, I can't really... I mean, I can. But it's very easy to spend... Oh, a trade agreement from China. They're just throwing money at us. We're not even having to do any of the trees. And yeah, it really does look like a warrior, doesn't it? Okay, energy efforts are done, so that's gave us a decent few buffs. That is going to give us more buffs, and that is going to give us... Oh, another fossil fuel plant. But that also means we're going to burn fuel quicker, doesn't it? It's going to cost us 5 billion. Or here, we're going to get loads of power. Yeah, I think we want that. I think we'll go for this and then we'll switch and start trying to buff our economy. That'll be our energy sort of affixed. China wants to build infrastructure. Fine by me. Oh, stall progress. What the hell is this? The protests are causing a significant slowdown. We have protests? They'll surely stop in a few days. New police. Now police will have to do it. Oh. We definitely don't want to do this yet. $50-50. Let's risk it. We'll see what happens. Right, then in here, I think, again, we want to boost the armed forces, I guess. I think that's who we're going to go with. So, I wonder, do we ban everyone else on this side? We're going to lose stability if we do that. Right, we're doing the national thing here, so that's going to just tip away, tip away. I'm going to decline all corruption offers. We're not really interested in that. We want to get that down, not up. And we're going to leave that to continue. Okay. Public purchasing. The best boot? Really? Yeah, honestly, Biz, if you wanted to visit anywhere out in the Asian sort of area, I would put all my eggs in saying go to Singapore. We do not have the budget here. Oh no, it must be maxed. So what else can we build here that we want? Maybe build some more renewable energy. Why not? There we go. Here, I think we want to keep building infrastructure because we really do want to... Oh no, we must have maxed this as well. I'll be damned. Maybe some civilian here? Japan wants to build networking. Fine. And we've got a new research lot. Excellent. So, we're researching a new plane. Naval-wise, I don't think we're going to get too invested at the moment. We're going to leave most of this be just now, and I think armour's going to be one of our... I'd like to be ready to make some decent second and third generation tanks, so I think we'll do some of the research that's going to go a long way creating them. So yeah, I think we're going to have quite a slow build-up sort of playthrough here, and then it'll probably amplify once it all starts sort of kicking off. We do also need to promote... Oh, keep up the boom. Oh, absolutely. It's going to cost us 0. Oh, we're obviously going to do that. Yeah. The Asian financial crisis is gone, I guess. Can we look at that before it goes? Guess not. Nope. Okay. Doesn't sound like a bad thing, though, let's be honest. Failed shell company investigation. Oh, god damn it. We're not doing well here on the... Let's get rid of the cartels, are we? 20% chance. 45%. If we utilise the military, or... Maybe just do one... Maybe do a few of these. Maybe do a few of these, see if we can get rid of them. If anything, we've just made them stronger. Malacca, we've built that. So here we want to build... What do we want? Office sector? No. Oh, I actually don't have that much bucks going on. I wonder if we build... we can't do renewable, no. No. We can't do network because they can't have any more of that. But commercial agriculture? Nah. Strategic fuel reserve? Why not? Seems like that makes sense to build. What's this? Mutual interest with China. Fine with me. Right, so we've done this now. We've improved our electricity and our energy sort of goings-ons. We do this, we're going to get 3 steel added. How much steel do we need? Oh yeah, we kind of need to start getting some of our own resources, don't we? And then go down here, seek party funds. We'll get 150 billion in cash given to us, but we'll go up in corruption, which we're printing political power, so we could get rid of that. That's also going to give us 20. Yeah, I think we want to do all of these. I think we want all of these. Entice foreign investment. So, you know, we could do some of these. I think we'll go eye in the west though and try and get all of Europe to like us. Let's go down there. We'll get Europe cozying up to us and liking us. Construction's done. I think we're probably not going to be building that much. I'd say excavation could be more important. But these are also important, aren't they? That's going to use less fuel. Let's prioritise that. Yeah, we kind of need to... Fuel's going to be our constant issue here, isn't it? Right. Oh, yeah. In all seriousness, that's not a joke in case anyone's never been. Biz, you literally... It's illegal to eat chewing gum in Singapore. You can't buy it. No one can eat it. It's the cleanest city I've ever been to. Collapsing housing. Oh, God. 70% of stable growth. 65%. Let's try... Let's try this. Business is booming. Oh, it cancelled it. Really? Wait, can we manually change it? I know you can, right? Oh, man. Well, that's that plan kind of knackered now. Okay, why don't we go over and do some political... The Singapore alignment. We'll start the process here then. Kind of took the win from ourselves there, didn't it? And I guess in here we'll try and get a general. So, show field commanders. Colonel Jason Chan. Congratulations. He is an engineer. We're going to immediately promote him and appoint him as a general. So he will go offensive because we're going to be moving. Like we're going to have quality, and we're going to have to beat people by overwhelming them. You are our... He's our submarine guy. I hope he is anyway. Yes. Okay. Our fuel absolutely plummeted there, and I do not know why. You arrive $1,000 fine. It's insane, isn't it? It's a mixed bag here. This is definitely a bit of a mixed bag. We kind of want to get rid of that as quickly as we can. The American University in Armenia has been renovated. How exciting. Planes are still training. They're actually getting to a decent level of experience, which is cool. And I want to look at this. See, we're producing support equipment and we kind of don't need to be. So I think what I'm going to do is get rid of that and we'll start trying to get some of our jets produced. We're making 3.7 of them a year. Dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Here we can target local cartel leaders. We'll see how this can... Let's just do it. Singapore alignment. Oh, okay. Now we need to make decisions. So we're definitely not going Western. We're not going to go Sing. I think we're going to go... I'd like to do Armed Forces. I think that's my plan. Go down here and we'll do the Armed Forces. We'll maybe try and get them to take over. That could be the plan just now. I think we want to go down and we want to... want to do a national outlook thing if we can. We'll combat foreign influence as well. Want to keep that. Want to try and get that as low as we can. That's one of our sort of game plans. Our army is training away. They're starting to get towards where we want them. That's good. Some of them obviously going to take a bit longer than others. We have like no population ready to go, so that's rough. Hey Fred, how are you? Thank you for your sarcastic pats on the back. Appreciate it. Hope you're well, man. Hope you are well. I've decided low effort, even with things like that, is better than... oh shit, we can do stuff here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, we're successful and we got money. Minus 12 strength of cartels. Wow. That just destroyed them there. And we can do more stuff here. 54% success. I think we want to do drug convoys, right? Yeah. Police investigators. And we're going to leave them to... We're going to leave these to sort of carry out, I guess. Right? Right, okay. Right. But we're also not got a focus. So we've done strength in Asia. Oh, okay. So for anti-opposition, we basically need to have, like, not quite a civil war, but we'll get a free office sector here. We'll lose 6 billion. They're going to hate me a bit more. So I wonder if we... Oh, see, we really wanted to go down here and push this, didn't we? But we now can't. Damn. I think we'll start here with the banker. I think we're going to go into the financial sector. Let's sell our soul, right? We'll sell our soul early. Don't want to do drones just now. Variable wing form could be cool. I'd like diamond. No, I wouldn't. Would I? Does look kind of cool. I'll leave that just now. Infantry wise, we probably do want to do that. We're going to use marines, I think. We're going to need to use marines, so we probably want some special forces stuff. We're going to use mechanized, so let's start some work here and upgrading them boys. And then here I think we're going to have to stop training our air force soon. Although I don't know what level they stop training in this, but they're almost there. Hello, Blind Ged. Listen, Blind, enough your witty banter. I won't allow the Singapore Grand Prix. You'll probably like that. It's a street race, right? Is there a new Assassin's Creed, Kyle? First I've heard. We are going to start researching the double cannon. Well, that is just so exciting. I guess the other thing we could do is stop training these guys, technically. Although I'm going to bet that our air force is costing us more. Now, do they go past level 5? Are they still training? They are still training. So if we stop them training, is our fuel deterioration going to stop? Not fully, but we've just bought like another 80 days of our army still training, which we'll drive through with. Martin, how are you, by the way? Maybe on a deep sale. I haven't, the Fondo. I have not seen it. Is it funny? Is it banterous, or is it like a ooh? I just I don't think I can really get excited for that sort of shenanigans anymore. It just doesn't do it for me. Okay. Now we want to do another nationalistic thing. Where is it? Nationalistic. Yeah, there we go. Propaganda. So the Singapore Armed Forces have 18.5% control now. That's not terrible. Tropical Storm Vamay is on its way. We can repair the damages, or we can issue additional relief. I'm going to do that. We want to be light. Seek party. So for 150 billion in the bank, we could probably. I mean, if we save PP, we could undo that. It's probably not that important right now, is it? I wonder, could we change this though? 250. If we go to stable, can we then do that? Yes. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to stable growth. So to do that, we need our 40, 50 PP. And I think in the meantime, we'll do total defence. We'll get some military factories here. That would be good to do, actually. Let's do that. I'm going to check the energy situation. Just realised it was open. We can do that. Can we up it? We can. Can we go fully? We can. So if we do that, we're going to up our energy thing, and I think it also ups productivity, which means we're getting more tax income. Simply winning. Apparently we've got damaged infrastructure. Oh, for the storm, of course. Oh shit, our fuel just about ran out there. Right, that means the army is going to stop training. Is that? It's gone back up the way. Good. Well, our army's kind of trained. The end of the cartels. Oh, excellent. That's nothing bad. They didn't offer anything. So we'll just get rid of the cartels, which should mean more money, more everything, more stability. So let's see. Oh yeah, 300 million by getting rid of them. So our little mini game there is now over. Oh, why did I spend that? I'm trying to save PP. Just got too excited. Oh, Singapore Armed Forces launches a military coup. Do we want to do that, or do we wait for we're going to have to do that, aren't we? Pedra Branca disputes. Oh, a trade agreement with Bolivia. Thanks, lads. Pedra Branca is a small granite outcrop in the territorial waters of Malaysia with a lighthouse that is administered by Singapore. Hey, that's us. Minor disputes and discussions over the sovereignty of the island result in a court case going to the national... Oh, wow. A glorious day for... Okay, cool. Guess we'll take that to the bank, right? I'm going to use PP on stream. You better believe it, son. So we need 250 PP to basically prepare for our next focus, right? So now we go to stable growth. It's going to cost us money, but now we can then take the focus that we wanted. Yes, that's it. The Shanties and Black Flag. The last time I enjoyed an Assassin's Creed was the one in America when you played as what was the Native American guy's name? Really cool character actually. So cool I can't remember his name. The recent ones have looked absolute doggy doo doo. And anyone who says otherwise is lying to you and themselves. How much fuel are we using? We're gaining fuel, so that's fine. Right, we want to go down here and we basically want to try and push through these before it undoes itself. So we need no change in growth, etc. Right? Yeah, they're not what they used to be. The first two were honestly excellent, and they've not been like that for a long time. We've got an attack helicopter, so I'd like to start producing them. I'm honestly tempted just to skip the first gen and go straight for second gen. I don't see that being a bad thing. Do we have another factory yet? We don't. Jesus. It's kind of rough, isn't it? Have they actually? How can they add micro... I don't understand how they've added microtransactions to that game. Like, I don't get it. Singapore Embassy's attack... What? I'm going to play the game. Life in prison is going to lower their standard. It should give the Singapore art... Yeah, they've increased. That's what we want. There we go. And that's going to give us 3 steel. And we're up in our growth. It then means we can go for the Singapore Bull, which is going to give us a lot of bonuses for quite a long time, actually. I'm not your man. I'm not the person that falls for that stuff. I'm not interested. Right here, are we doing renewable energy? We're going to try and do like a sieve. Let's do a sieve. And then here, I'd like to do a sieve as well. There we go. We're beefing that up. Then over here, I kind of want to keep the infrastructure going. Doesn't seem like we necessarily can though. Have we ran it? Oh, no money. Just realised we'd spent all that money. So we're doing Singapore Bull and Ties for it, and then we're going to get an off-market Civ, which is what we want. We'll get an off-market civilian. We need to get more Civs so we can trade and actually start producing goods without massive debuffs. 89 days this takes. We go for that and then we eye the west. That's the plan. These are our next few focuses. We do them, we're going to hopefully start getting some more trade agreements. At least that's the plan. Military, there's no way we can trade you. Daily gain. Our daily consumption is 88. Damn. We're basically just breaking even. Wow. Now, I was going to spend points on something, but what... Oh yeah, the coup. Now, is this a civil war? Oh no. The good old days is gone. We lost patriotism. Germany cancelled their non-aggression. Real mixed bag of things going on there then, has to be said. Here, late Cold War light tank gun. Probably want to do that. Here, let's get some air to ground. We want to upgrade, I think. It's 2 years though. Such a long time, right? Here, let's get some product efficiency stuff going on. Then here, this will be ST engineering. MBTs. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Then here, we can get a new IFV. The 1995 IFV. Why is it changed the name? Okay. Okay. The Cheetah TSB-1-2. No. -1B, I guess. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? There we go. We lost Stable Society and Singapore first. Okay, there's a lot of changes going on. The Singapore Armed Forces now is 73%, and we have Wayne Lim. He's from the military junta. Okay. Proper nutty, mate. Apart from that, I'm all good. Taking the onesie off. Well, we've just started walking Gus again. He got his last sort of antibiotics tonight. So I'm hoping he is on the mend, and I hope your wee one's getting better soon, soon too. It's been a rough few weeks, to say the least. Anyway, I'd like to start getting more mills and producing our choppers and whatnot soon. Crisis and leadership. They're really... Oh, God. Disperse the radicals. We're rolling a 50-50. We don't want that to drop to 60 odds. It didn't. Winning. Right, what are we doing here? It feels such a waste going for excavation, considering we're basically not making any of our own resources. I guess we'll go for this. Production buffs is what we want. Again, our plan here is basically to rush down the west side, which we can't do. We need Mouth of the Malay. So we need to do this and then do that. It's really quite overwhelming. I wonder if we go down some of these. Anti-opposition laws, which is going to give us nationalist support. That's what we want. Let's do it. Should stable us politically. I feel like sometimes playthroughs like this where you're not doing as much, you kind of appreciate what's going on more. So logistics wise, we're short on APCs, but we're probably going to move away from using them. So let's actually look at our division. I kind of want to get them out and put MBTs in. And I'd like to change them for SPGs. What's our combat with? 49. Bloody hell. Attack helicopter company. Let's get them in here. And then what else do we want? We could put the SPGs in here. Yeah, let's put a heavy engineer company into them. That'll do. Oh, here we go. That thing's happening, guys. That thing that we don't talk about. News reports from the US have brought attention to a major terrorist attack on the East Coast. I'm sure nothing bad will come of this. Equipment. Needs a light tank, SPAA, MBT. We are so short on factories, aren't we? Got 290 PP though. We're going to go nationalist again. Then we are allowing that to continue. That's fine. We're going to combat foreign influence again. We just want to keep trying to drop them. We can change our flag apparently. Kind of like this flag. Not going to change that. I subbed to this before work, meaning to pick up again on the finished kingdom. What did General do? Oh right, sorry. I missed out on the meme. Banter. Right, what else can we spend political power on? Like, we're just printing it. Can we do some of these? What's this going to do? Corporation tax. I mean, I wonder if we just do some of these to get people to like us. Like, we're kind of making a lot of money, so I feel like we can do them for like a short-term corporate debuff. Because I think my understanding is the more you get them to like you, the better the buffs are. So the landowners like us, we're getting extra resources, not that that matters. PP recruitable population, and here it's basically cash income foreign investment, so they're what we want to be doing. Over here we want to just continue investing where we can. I don't know what I want to do. Maybe just save. Oh, they're saying no. Wow, okay. What about here? They're saying no. They're straight up saying no.
Well, hello.
Mick, how are you, man? Mick, welcome back. Mick, I am not deserving of a tier 2 sub, man. I do not deserve that. But I appreciate you nonetheless. Danke, sir. And I hope you're doing just great. Cheers, Bear. Cheers. What's up, gangster? China draws international condemnation for... Is it Uyghur? Oh, that's those camps, right? We see nothing wrong with this. Oh, dear. This is none of our business. We're staying away. We're Singapore first. We're worrying about ourselves. And then we'll worry about others once we've sorted our sort of goings-ons and situation. Oh my god, manpower. It's gone. It's gone already. Now it's back. I wonder if we get these boys training again. For a little bit. They're not miles away from being decently trained, so I think that's what we'll try and do. Okay. I kind of want to start trying to get a couple more divisions ready. I think we want to get 3 of them. The Marines. What do these guys look like? Like 3 Marines. What do they look like? Oh god, they're awful! Look at the state of this. Anti-opposite, harsher state. Ban all parties. I don't think I quite want to do that yet. Kind of want to get into the economy stuff now. What's going on here? We can get in here, start doing some of that. It's going to give us stability, bureaucracy. We're going to lose that. May not raise administration above large civil administration. We can do centralised education. Singapore armour. Oh, we could get bonuses for tanks. God damn. I'm going to do this and try and get another mill. We could actually do another mill here, because God knows there's a lot of things we're not producing here. Manpads can probably get lined up. We also need to start trading for resources that we don't have enough. We have nothing. You're top of the world. That's high talk, Mick. What has got you up there? Also, Iraq. That is a fantastic shout, Defondo. I don't know what we can sell, though. What do we want to sell? What's valuable? First of all, we don't want anything French, okay? Let's just put that out there. It's pretty basic. We don't have much to sell, actually. Sikorsky. Let's just sell them. I don't know if anybody will buy them, to be honest. China joins the World Trade Organization. Damn. Right, Air Force is training. I'm pretty sure once they hit the next level, that might be it. But I'm not entirely sure. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thailand wants to buy it. Okay, fine. Research is finished. Can't upgrade equipment. We might as well get the next level. Call it. And then here we can do some upgrades. So let's go for this. Oh wait, there's several. A 10% organisation bonus or product efficiency gain. That's a big research bonus, isn't it? 10% bonus could be... I'll go for product efficiency, I think. Makes more sense in my mind. For tomorrow for 10 days. Oh, nice! Mick, are you a Bok as well? Do we have 2 Boks in here? Crisis? Oh, for God's sake. Let's rest this again. Again, we'll see if this drops from 65. Which it did not. Excellent. Good times. Good times. My God, we've got 2 Boks in here. What a time to be alive, Mick. Cheers, Bree. Every time I say that, I cringe. Now, we have a consumption economy, but it really should not matter. Because we're literally trading nothing to anyone. So we should probably do that. It's going to give us 2% extra tax. That didn't really help. Although it's taking care of our steel problem. So it did help. I lied, it's helped. Our steel's no longer... Oh my God, we need so much to produce actual a decent amount of planes. Did you boys just stop training? They did. So it's level whatever the hell that is. So let's get... Oh, I can't put them there because we have no population. Oh God. Okay, cool. Right, we can't do anything there. We're doing one of them. Sell political positions. We got 1.12 billion. That's just awful. Cut taxes. I'm going to do this just because I want to make them like us. And then we want to continue build them where we can. So here, can we do network? No. Fuel silo. Maybe some renewable energy again. Maybe same here. No, we can't do that. Fuel. Yep. Okay. Okay, does that give us the mill we needed? Hopefully we've got another one here. Why not? Did it give us the mill? It did. Excellent. Right, now we need SPGs, so let's get them going next. They're the next port of call. Start producing them. And our bonus here, we are going to go for FVs, MBTs. Oh. I feel like having good tanks could be cool. That's the definition of quality over quantity. Oh shit, our fuel's about to disappear. How? Where's it gone? Shit, we lost our... Wait, what? Wait, what? What's happened to our economy? Where did our... Wait, what? Do we need to put these down? Is that what it is? I'm confused how we just lost. Does anyone know? Oh, you're living in the Netherlands. Oh, cool, Mick. Well, I appreciate you, man. Wholeheartedly. How did we just lose our Civ? What's changed? If we should drop that down, we're fine. What just changed? I don't know well enough. We're about to run out of fuel, which is obviously going to be an absolute disaster. Our planes are no longer in the air, are they? No, they're not. You're a trading nation that just went... No, because no one was buying anything from us. No one was buying anything from us. We're about to take massive debuffs here, though. Basically losing all our money. The total office sector count is available in the economic. Is that the problem? Is that to be building another office sector? There are still a number of office sectors around in other countries. Base energy consumption, productivity. I mean, I think you can lease them, right? You can lease this. So if we left click, we'll lease a factory. Can that then let us trade for it? Yeah, it does. We're basically paying to keep our fuel going then. That's literally what we're doing. We've bought a factory from, like, I don't know, the market or something. So how much is that costing us? Is it in here some additional? Yes, it was only 150 million for... Wait, I wonder if we just... Iran has... Okay, cool. Good luck. Could we just start leasing a couple of these? What's this going to cost? So wait, we could just lease a load of mills. Yeah, we can. Cool. Let's do that. We're going to need we need utility vehicles, don't we? There's 2 ST engineering. That's kind of throwing me a bit. We're going to get some mounted ATGMs. I think if we do that, we're producing a decent amount. Oh my god, our fuel's disappearing again. How? We stopped. How are we not trading for it again? I don't understand. The fossil because of lack of civilian. Wait, what? Do we do another one? Losing 200 million a week. That's fine. The second we start trading again, so for fuel we should be fine, right? What the hell is this? Fine. China? China, we need this fuel real bad. Oh man. We're making money again. I suppose the other option though is that we drop that back down. Is that going to help? Doesn't look like it. What's going on here? See, this is where I'm still learning this mod, so I don't know what's causing us not to... I don't know what's changed that's made us lose that. We're losing 1.2 billion because of the fuel situation. I don't know. So we're not building anything. Great, we researched the 3D wax printer. Cool. More product efficiency. We really need to sort our fuel situation, don't we? Like that will produce an extra 30% power. Maybe if we rely less on fossil fuels, it could be good. Do you think it is the closed economy thing? So we went to that. So this will what? I don't think that's what it was. It decreases the tax cost. Maybe it is then. Oh, I have no idea. I feel absolutely baffled here. I can't fathom what it is that's doing it. I have no idea what's causing this. I don't know. I mean, if we do this, we're going to get more corruption, sure, but we're going to be in a better situation. I think what we'll do is we will lease one of you less. So we just got another one anyway, and that should hopefully just fill the void, right? There we go. So it's just balanced out. Trade-wise, we really do need fuel. I don't know. Crisis in leadership. We're just not worrying about that just now. We're focusing on trying to balance everything here. I don't know what's going on. We need fuel real bad. So how bad's the power situation? Oh my god, we're producing 0. Right, okay. You can buy fuel for. Okay, let's do that. I didn't know you could do that. That's kind of massively helpful. It's not helped us long term, though. It's just basically getting us out of a hole. Right, I've got 2nd generation attack choppers now. That's good. Probably want to upgrade these. Do we go for a medium weapon, though? Let's go medium weapon. I'll do it. And then we need to start producing 2nd generation attack helicopters. These look cool as hell. We don't have a company for them, which is kind of sad. Right. I don't know if no one's redeemed a name for an attack helicopter, but if anyone wants to step up and suggest, now's the time. Now, what do we want here? Gun pods, 2nd generation. Cool. Medium nose gun. Also cool. 2nd generation sensors, okay. We have 2 more PP to spend, so we can spend 2 more. We don't have the XP to do much more, so I think that's going to have to be it for just now. We can start producing them and get a bit of efficiency. So is there anything here we have enough of? Same, we've got enough man pads for fulfilling our amount, so we'll do that, and then we're going to start producing some choppers. Okay. We're about to run out of fuel again, so that's obviously really cool, and maybe we need to start doing this. So in here we could buy more, right? How often can we do that? 16 days. And again, we still can't trade. We're making $1 billion, but it's gonna plummet because we're gonna run out of fuel. Okay. So if we drop population tax, does that? I don't care who's striking who. Genuinely does not matter to us. We can buy more fuel. Again, we're patching a hole with this. I mean, we could maybe down this. I don't think this is a bad thing. It's going to use less fuel, right? I mean, I'm not training anything, am I? So how is it so bad? Again, I can't trade for it. There's none available. So 3 are needed to fund our government budget, leaving us with 0. So there's the government budget. So what does that mean? So our government budget. Do we up something that I'm not aware of? Minimal pensions, basic health clinic. There's 3 stability, recovery rate, monthly population, and some PP. Doing this might do it though. Does that fix it? Fix that? Does not appear so. I'm so baffled, lads. Seriously, if anyone's watching and knows what's going on here, now's the time. Just tell me what I'm doing wrong. Military. Oh god. So if we do that, we're going to absolutely tank our budget. I wonder if we need to just visit the theatre. With no stability, that must be causing it, right? What's going on with this? The population tax is too high. GDP, national lack of fuel, and that's basically plummeting it. We're up shit creek here, lads. We're absolutely up shit creek. If we do this, how's that looking? We're not generating any electricity. We need to buy more, but we can't for our 3 days. There we go. Okay, I think we have to do these. I think we might just go for this nuclear one. Nuclear produces, I think it's like 2 or something. We maybe just kind of need to rush it here. We need that to go to 1. So I don't know what's different. We've got 150 billion in the bank now. Obviously massive. Could up these, or do we down it? We could actually pay off some of our... We could do that. What's that done to our debt? Our debt's basically gone. We've paid off most of our debt, which has just got us a 200 billion. Yeah. Ah, that was a good move. Oh, is it the corruption? Ah, lads, is it the corruption that's changed? Because our corruption level went up, didn't it? So I think we need to get PP to remove that. Yeah, that. I wonder if that's what it is. Foreign influence, receiving foreign investment. Tax revenue, country production. Yeah, that might be it. That's what it is. Right, 270 PP. Okay, I think we might have found the suspect. So we had 200 odd PP to get it fixed. Gee, this is a mess. Literally hanging on for dear life. Constantly buying fuel. We're building an enrichment facility. We're making money at least. Only while we have fuel. So we just need to constantly keep buying this as much as we can and just limit the damage that it's doing. 270 PP we need to down the corruption. It's amazing how little time all that fuel lasts. And then we're literally going to rush this, but I think we're going to have to research to get that, which is a massive pain in the arse. So we're massively over generating. So if we put this up, it uses more, right? But like not a lot. Right, we finally got our tank. The Fondle, I just want to check with you before I even entertain starting to build. Oh, we could just go straight to 3rd generation. We could take that. We could take a buff, 50% buff, right? I think we'll do that. We'll go for that focus and do this quicker. Just want to check again that we can't trade now. No, we can't. Oh, so both you lads have moved. Oh no. You're 5 years, he's 20, right. Right, we need to put this down. Is this going to help? Is this what's been causing it? Does not appear so. That's cool. That's great. Okay then. Do we just keep doing some energy stuff then? We need to start the nuclear stuff. We really do. And a utility vehicle. Again, we can rename these as well. Loads of renames available if people want to throw their suggestions in. So this is the other ST engineering. Funds game, why not? Again, I'm not training anything I'm unaware of. These are going I think they're going to keep going. It's going to keep getting worse there. Another one. So in here we can once again just buy fuel short term. And I think we'll do that again. We need the fuel to last as long as we physically can. The protest strikes are gone. Has that helped us? Nope. I'm so confused as to what's going on. I'm so baffled. I mean, we're making money. We just need to get the nuclear reactor up, I think. Reduce our reliance. So we can't do that until we have the Manox thing. We do these, we'll get our Civ. Let's just do it. We need the Civ. Call the heli suit peel. Suit. Sorry, I probably butchered that. What does it mean? You've been here long enough that I don't question. I don't question it. Might be a mistake. The salt deck, great, fantastic. Great stuff. Guess we're buying fuel again. So we're going to do this, expanding the entry pot, and then we're going to get the other Civ and see if that helps, I guess. And then realistically, we want to get that to 0, right? That's probably the game plan. We're still making money here though, so that's good. There's a bit more to it than that. From leaving in. What's it deserves Canada and Great Britain stuff, in the Atlantic Ocean, like mistrust. That's so funny. That's great power. Mick, that's excellent. Look at you boys coming together. Great banter breeze. This leaves us with 0 industries where 0 can be used for trade. Corporate tax cost is 39%. So do we need to lower this? Is that what's happening? I have no bloody idea what's going on. I just know we need to keep pressing this button as often as we can. Although I'm hoping that when we do the Mouth of the Malay, it's going to give us another 7, hopefully help the situation, right? That's the dream. Oh no, the strikes are getting worse. Whatever. And our special research modular truck seating. Okay. Guess that's the thing we're doing. Still no trade. Basically need that to go to a 1. Oh wait, 1.2 years. Okay. Things are happening. Things are happening. It's lasting a little bit longer. We've built an enrichment facility as far as I know, so we're going to have a constant source of fuel for our Yamacollets. We can down the corruption. Has that helped? Not quite yet. Okay. But the boosted disc will get more PP and stability will be up ever so slightly. we're losing our control in the situation. So here we're going to have to do that, and then once we get that, we're done. Well, I say we're done. We've patched a problem once we do that. That's going to up the population but lower the consumption. It's going to lower. Yeah, okay. We need to really, really try and fix this. I feel quite overwhelmed by this just now. See, why is this not sorted? I just bought fuel. There we go. Okay. Oh no, the game crashed. Oh man. That's how bad my fuel economy is. The game crashed. So I don't understand the political goings on of South Africa beyond what most people probably understand. But what does that mean between you chaps? Are you friendly? Are you not meant to be friendly? What's the sit you? Right, let's see. Oh, it's all good. Well, that's news to my ears. I've got to say, pretty much every South African I've met in real life I've really liked. It just seems to be the people in the media, if you know what I mean, that it's kind of hard to like. One of the coolest guys I've met, one of the most impressive things I ever saw at Highland Games was a guy called Burger Lambrex. He was a South African shot putter, competed at Commonwealth Games, possibly the Olympics. I did a training session with him and it literally blew my mind like how strong and powerful the guy was and how much he understood like shot putting as an art. It was incredible. Now, I don't know what crashed it. I'm hoping it was a one-off and it's not going to happen again. We'll see though. Tell me that just got us a sieve. It didn't. We've still not got enough. Jeez. Does anything else here give us a sieve? No. Dockyard. It's giving us some metal. Civilian factory. There's 2 sieves there. We could do that. That's going to give us a... Yeah, there we go. 55 days for another sieve. My God. We're on the lowest power consumption. We're going tits up, lads. Maritime industry requests. I'm going to say no. I think we'll get rid of them eventually. Need to buy this again. Literally need to buy that every time at the earliest possible opportunity. Facilitate trade expansion. So we gain trade expansion, which gives us extra money and tax and whatnot, and we basically give it to another country. Now, I think we will get on board with like India or something. I don't see that being a bad thing to do. Encourage additional resource production. Cut taxes. I'm going to do this to get them to like me more. I'll do some nationalist propaganda. We're still making 1.4 billion. How long on the nuclear reactor research? 6 days, and then we'll do the second one, and then we can hopefully get a free nuclear reactor. That's the plan anyway. That's the energy warnings I think we have to change. Yeah, so we do this. We'll get a nuclear reactor. Good. And then I think to get that to work, we need to do that. But we can only do that once we research the reactor and then we get a free one. That's what we're going for. So we need 300 PP to do that. Good. We've just unlocked our next aircraft, which is honestly very exciting. And we're going to go for variable wing form. I think that's what we want to create. So in here, this is going to be light planes. I guess the question then put to you guys again, does anybody have a good plane name for us? So it's got another one. We can't do this because we are not Western Outlook. We Can't do that because we're not emerging out of the... Well, that was a waste of time. Gave us a sieve, I guess. We're still not building anything. 38% of our civilian factories are going to go to... Okay. I think if we build one more, it should technically fill the hole. I think. Well, I've done something different. I don't know what it is, but there's something. Still got to say Avernger was a nice bloke. Supported Liverpool though. That's a bad time then, I guess. So we're really struggling for resources, so we probably want to change that again. Where is it? That to close the economy, but we kind of want to get the nuclear reactor in soon, so that we don't just keep getting debuffed to hell. So here we can get air attack or I like range. I like building good range on vehicles. Also want to try and get research bonuses because we've got a lot of research to do. We're basically playing catch up. I'm not training anything, am I? Like, you guys aren't training. Nope. You guys aren't training. Nope, they're not training. So I don't know what's going on. SARS virus outbreak. Master for losers. That one seems the least rough. It's going to put us in a tiny bit of debt, but that's honestly probably okay. End of the cartels. Wait, what? Wait, is that me causing it? No, it's not. That doesn't mean the cartels are back, does it? That doesn't. What's this Temasek Holdings? Honestly, pretty great. Wow. Nothing bad going on there. I guess we're going to push through this and just try and get all the factories and whatnot. I just want that to go to a 1. Biopolis Research Centre opens. 6 million will get 9% research. Okay, why not? We have the money for that. Ooh, we don't really actually. Sorry about that. We really don't. This has been so hard. We're literally min-maxing the power situation. Going to build another enrichment facility just so we can hopefully sit and do what we need to do. About to run out of fuel again, super cool. Trying to save the PP, break up the slums, provide assistance. I think we want to keep, again, we're trying to get population and production just now. I'm not sure, Blind, if I'm honest. No, not yet. The gentleman is still sitting in his spot, shall we say? Is it because I'm recruiting units? Is that's not what it is, right? That's not that. I've been said these guys are no closer to coming in here. Okay. So research on the Maddox is 70 days away, and I think I need 300 to change the law, which will give me a free nuclear reactor, I think. So hopefully they're going to come in around the same time. They're not going to be too wildly apart. I'm honestly not entirely sure off the top of my head, Blind. Invest, we'll get 2 more there. This will give us more stability, production. That's going to give us mixed economy. I don't really fancy that. There's 2 civs here for 15 billion. Let's go for that. We just need civs. We literally need to pump out civs so that literally all we need is to trade for 1 oil, and our economy will be sorted. Like, everything will be balanced. It's the mid-year. Shmee, how are you, man? Welcome back, lad. Yeah, America's pretty quiet just now. They're just trying to meddle in our affairs. They asked us to extradite a drug smuggler guy, and we did it. So I guess we're tight with the Yankees. So that's kind of cool, right? I just want to trade for fuel. And the freight transport's gone. Russia declared war on Yugoslavia. Okay, we're going to keep that up, Wendy, I think. Gives us both a buff. I don't see why we wouldn't. Again, we need to buy that literally as soon as we can. It's basically somewhat balancing the market a little bit for us. Everyone's declaring on Yugoslavia. I don't know if I can, but I'd be tempted to send volunteers just to get some experience. Nuclear energy one, right? We need 300 PP. We get 300 PP, we can do what we need to do here. And once we've done that, wait, we can research? Oh, damn. We've done that, we do that, we're going to get more power from nuclear power. Let's do that. And then we need to also buy fuel again. Oh my god, we have it. Finally. Let's go. China. Shazam. We're sorted. Everything's saved. The day is back. We're going to get another one just for peace of mind. Then we can go in here. That's taken some effort. Like, bloody hell. Can we go back up there just to try and ramp that up? We can. We're very close to being under, but we'll be printing money, I think. 1.4 billion. No, we've probably changed things a little bit by some of our decisions, but technically no shmee. Slightly different. Right, we've went our research there. We still want the 20% big beefy research for probably both of those. So we're going to hold off on that. We're doing this. We'll probably start going back in here if we can. We're not there. We can get Wi-Fi. Let's go for some Wi-Fi. And then here we are going to go for... There we go. Right, we need 300 to change that, and then once we change that, we will have a nuclear reactor, which is going to further stabilise our power. We're probably dumb messing around with power for a good whack of time, I would say. But we need to click this button. 2.44 pp a day. Our stability is pretty much immediately sorted itself, so that's good. There we go, bam. So this should immediately give us a nuclear reactor, right? That should pop up to 1, I think. No? Have I lied? Oh, I've not researched it. Oh, such a penis. I've not actually taken the focus to give us it. For God's sake. What a tit. They got delayed. I think it popped up and it will give us an option if we want to basically commit to helping them, condone it, or you go, meh, and America puts you on the shit list. Those are basically the options. I'm going to keep buying these because I want to have like an overstock of fuel. Plus that, and we're actually pretty wealthy. There we go, and that's done. My god, more strikes. Are you serious? I'm just going to click this. If we start losing money, it's fine. We can try and stabilise everything first. Let's just get this nuclear reactor. How bad is this going to be? Nowhere near as bad as we thought. That's fine. Right. Production-wise, we just need to start getting into the position where we can trade for resources. We're not absolutely hemorrhaging money. We've got quite a decent amount of SPGs. Mounted AGMs, we've got 250 in the bank. I'd really like to start upgrading our planes. We could get this. Right, we do have another plane coming. Does anyone have a new name for this? We're going to look to step up. We're going to get some new ones. So we're going to do that. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. I'm going to change this to a Delta Canard wing form. I mean, it looks the coolest, so I don't really care about much else. Cast hard points, first generation. 30mm cannon. Absolutely. Light, first generation light hard point. That's fine. Countermeasures. I think that's us done for now. We can do some more work later on, right? Excuse me, people. Come on. You know this. We need redeems if you want that. Fran says no, we can have feed fries. Perhaps a flow drift passed already. In theory, the war, I don't think the war's kicked off. They're probably preparing for that, if I'm not mistaken. And of course it is blind, you know that. The A9... If anyone redeems the points, it's the first one on the button. They will be able to claim it. Much better than the 4th gen light carrier CAS aircraft. Am I building a CAS aircraft? God damn it. I clicked the wrong one. I meant to click this one. What a tit. And that's the one we want. Right, so we're pressing button streamer, button streamer, button, medium hard point, 30mm, CAS. Yep. And I think that's a Spenter XP, right? The IBF. What the hell does that mean? You want to spend my hard-earned points on you? How dare you? I want you to shower me on them, Shmee. So the IBF, what we're going with here? IBF dash MK1. Bam. I like the look of it. The IBF. Oh, do you want the? Do you want the typo included? Avernger. You're not. We're not giving you the option, right? We're gonna put it in as a typo. Avernger, BF Mark 1. We're gonna get rid of that and we'll replace it. So we've got our next one coming. The Singapore 5500's in the bin. It's the simple things, right? The Puro Fighter Monsoon. That's pretty good blind. The Puro... Why did we lose? What? What? I am confused. Okay. Right, so here we can start researching that, but we're waiting on the buffs. I'll start researching the engine though. And we're going to finally get the Fondle's tank at some point thrown in. Now we could upgrade our IFVs, which I like the sound of. But we'd also try and do this and get the research bonus, which is there. It's the next one. Might also be able to get that actually. We'll see. We're doing Wi-Fi. If we do this, we'll get research speed. Production efficient. Let's just do it. Okay. Oh shit, we lost our GDP research slot. Oh no. Must have been all the damage with the lack of fuel. That's kind of rough. We've got another factory now. It's very exciting. I'm tempted to trade for some resources. What do we need the most? Probably this, right? China again. Fantastic. It's giving us a bit more efficiency. And are we trading for a civilian factory? We're trading for one. We're trading for a single one. My god, that's a lot of elections, right? Good god. Anyway. We're waiting on our PP to come back. We've finally got our free reactor. That's exciting. I'm going to do these and try and get this. That'll be one... Yeah, we're using metal, so it'll be one less resource we're without. And I think we want to change our economy. I think we're going to be a closed economy, and that will take away our problem with steel. No, it won't. We need steel real bad. Have you seen? I'm going to be honest, Shmee, right? I have completely Paradox used to have an enigma in me where they'd do anything and I'd be excited by it, and it's just gone. It's just completely gone. Like, they do things now and I'm just sort of like, eh. And it makes me sad that it's that way. Like, it really does make me genuinely sad. But I just can't get excited about half the goings-ons anymore. I am going to go for... I mean, I feel like military is not that important right now for us. Let's just start getting some of the excavation. We're going to need it long term, aren't we? Going to be neat at least. If they do it well. Big if they do it well. Okay, that's us upgraded our nuclear reactor, so we're probably not touching that just now. We'll go down here for production growth, etc. So, how are we doing power-wise, actually? Let's check. Yeah, we're in a massive plus now. We're basically +3. I'm going to keep buying fuel, mostly because we can, but also because I'd rather get that up high so we can maybe even stop trading. I wonder, do we have enough to do this? We can do it short term. We can also get some planes out. So the Avenger... Oh, we don't have any manpower. Humans are going to be a good time. I don't know, man. I find it hard to get excited for it now. But we don't need that. We don't really need that. We'll probably keep using that at some point. Nationalists, we'll get that on the rise again. And everything else we are leaving short term. Good. Right, we kind of need to get our navy and whatnot training, but we kind of need things to be moving in the right direction for that. Iran is going to have to strike on Afghanistan. They're just having fun kicking off, you know, having a go at each other. It's the simple things, isn't it? Right, the Gusa trade, and then we want to do Master Gold. That's going to give us gold production, which should cover, yeah, be one less thing we're in a deficit for. So that's that, right? The come-ins. As I said, I want to get excited for it, but my mind just doesn't let me anymore. I'm like, I literally can't help it. And it makes me sad because I used to be so excited for games. You know, you'd actually have a bit of like, oh, not anymore. Man, I wonder if is there any wars going on that we can get involved with? Oh my god, there's loads. I'd love to go help Yugoslavia, but they're kind of the baddies, aren't they? I mean, they're not war with anyone sus just now. Do we go help Yugoslavia? I don't know if we can though. We probably need to take some interventional things. So Yugoslavia is here. We can't send anything. So to send an intervention, we need 20% world tension. And we need at least 7 divisions in the field. I don't think they have a front line at the moment. There's no front lines with anyone. You're all grown up, old man. Ain't that the truth, man? Ain't that the truth? Sadly. That's what I mean, it's so sad like that. I will absolutely allow that because we need just every buff we can get here. Oh, finally got PP. That's exciting. I was going to do something. I was waiting on PP for a bit, but I can't remember what it was. What was it? I was going to change something. Was that? Oh yeah, I was going to change this, wasn't I? It's closed again. No one's going to be buying anything off us. Let's just be completely honest here. I won't take another focus just to get this done a little bit quicker. In fact, it's minimally different. Market restrictions, precious metal by an extra 10% tax revenue. Yes, please. Thank you very much. And we're changing that as soon as we can. Thank you. So resource-wise, that has helped a little bit. We've got a decent amount of precious metals now. It's going to give us a decent amount there. We've got variable. cool. Protective technologies. I guess we might as well do that. Air to ground. Let's just do. I kind of want to make badass tanks, but I want to spend our 50% research bonus on both of those. Auxiliary electric engine seems like a good thing for longevity. We'll research that. And then in here, this is our air manufacturer. Funds gain. Let's do that nice and early. Military research bonus. Yes, that'll do. Take some more focuses there, but I'm going to save our XP just now, just in case. Amazing. Yeah, Kingdom Come 2, I'll definitely end up... Oh, shit, here it's kicking off. World Tension might pop up, we might be able to do something. So Iraq is... Iraq's doing stuff, right? What sort of stuff are they using, I wonder? Nothing good there. They have no planes of their own. Very minimal equipment. Convoys. Well, that's that then, eh? Down squad just to play Galactic Contention. 90 some guys for a 45 gig mod. Wow. I've seen that mod gets so much positive attention. It's genuinely incredible. Right, let's just get excavation going. Somehow it cancelled. That must have been what we're doing in that extra research slot. Got our special research finished. That's cool. Right, so tax wise, we're doing fine. We got sort of strong armed into everything being increased. Here we're leasing military factories, which we could maybe kind of need them, don't we? Nickel highway collapses. Issue funds to the... Yeah, we're going to do that. We're basically trying to play the popularity game. We need to try and keep our holding here. And that's the other thing, the Star Wars Battlefronts recently haven't been great, have they? They've not been the most enamoring, they don't really draw you in. So Saddam Hussein captured. Wow, they didn't take them long. Didn't take them long at all. At the exact moment you said it, you know, if it hurts to get excited as they get older, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Pretty few for admitting it. I'll say there is a better place to bring it up. I think Doctor and Twitch, basically the same thing, right? Right, guys? Right, we've done most of the stuff we wanted to there. I guess we do some of these now, right? Want to get a tax rate down. I think if we do that, we'll get more factories back. But then we also want to start trying to do some of this stuff. I think we need to try and sort our economy. Like, we've got nothing. There is nothing going for us. Gok Chong stands down. That's not who we had anyway, is it? No. Right, facilitate trade, we're going to do it with India again, just keep that up. We do that, they're going to like that. And we're going to do... There's nothing else we can do just now. We change our flag, I'm going to do that so it stops trying to get me to. I think the original flag's actually way better if I'm being completely honest. Actually a doctor. Exactly, Half Pint. Hope you're well, man. Saw your... I ended up watching your ship being launched. Congratulations. We've got the NHS, mate, Shmee. Get it up, you. Get it round you, son. Right, so we can now pay to upgrade our research that we lost. We're going to do that. The Great Book of Grudges. Nathaniel. Welcome in, young man. How is life on Jib? What have you been painting recently? What have you been doing? Raiders, welcome on in here. Most of you will have been dragged in here kicking, screaming, and under heavy protest. But I'm Kyle. Randolphski is the name I go by. And I'm Little Princess. That's exactly what my friends and family call me. I appreciate that. But King Bjorn and Jockey, welcome in, folks. What was Nathan playing? I know he quite often humps and dumps when he's streaming. Talk me through it. Was he having the time of his life? What's been going on? And welcome in. We're playing some Millennium Dawn Hearts of Iron tonight. Still sort of finding my way around in this mod, as will probably become abundantly clear the more time you spend here. But we're enjoying it. We're learning. We're learning. I don't know if hump and dump is like a Scottish expression, but it's definitely an expression you would use, and it means what you think. You got hungry for some potatoes. Shit, Nathan, whereabouts? What's brought that on? I know you're a proud jib band through and through. Wow. You moving to Horsham? Just a bit of banter there for you. A little bit of bants there, guys. If you guys know what that means, you know what that means. Oh. Reform. So we've reformed the... I think we want to do this. I think we want to do both of these. We do those, I think we'll start getting more factories and we're going to be making more money. So down there, I've been looking at West Midlands. Ugh, the Midlands. I know it sounds memey, but honestly, you should look at Scotland, Nathan. You get so much more bang for your buck up here. It depends. Are you full-time content creation, or are you still kind of dipping your toe in the employment market? It's not something I've heard in this context. I mean, that's basically what's happened to me. It's been raining. Are you serious, Jockey? I've never been to Gibraltar. The history has... Gibraltar and Malta are on my interest in World War II list, if that makes sense. Like, I'm like, oh, I'd like to go and see those places, if you know what I mean. Didn't we have something else that we were going to upgrade? Was it the chopper? I think it was a chopper, right? So, chopper... Yeah, we had more we're going to put on it, right? Do we have a gun pod? Inner hard point. What's on that? A second gen... Oh, we have a gun pod, right, okay. I kind of want to put ATGMs on. Do we put multiple, though? Well, that really destroys the reliability, though, doesn't it? There's no... It makes me sad there's no company we can assign this to. I think that's our chopper just now. I don't think that's going to change, sadly. SPG we could not sort of beef up earlier, so we're going to do that now. I don't think we can change anything else here. Medium howitzer conversion, I don't know what that means. That's going to increase the fuel usage. I don't think I want to do that. Improved laser guided ammo, improved rocket assisted ammo, Cold War tank chassis is what we're leaving it at. Cold War medium howitzer is the best we've got there just now. Let's go heavy howitzer, which we can't for some reason. Anyway, we've assigned a production now. If anyone wants to use the points, we can also rename that now. It can be done. It was a day trip though. It's still on my list, Jockey. Depends maybe I don't want to buy a place to get shafted. Nathan, I am a staunch Scottish independence, right? And I don't think it's going to happen in my lifetime, if that helps. I really don't think it's going to happen, man. As much as I would love it to, I can't see it. If that makes any impact or makes anything clearer. We get a research slot back that we lost. We're about to lose a trade expansion thing. I'm half tempted to find another leader for us. These guys are still... I kind of want to just get them... I just want to get them down. Get them in, get them training. Right? Conscripts here now have to suffer just 2 months of solid rain. Until 12. Exactly £5, right? Oh shit, do we want to be in a major... United States has to have a higher opinion. Wow, okay. Right, reinforce the state will give us weekly stability for a while. Then we can buff it. I don't really want to do that just now. This is just going to give us some PP. That'll move centralised bureaucratic state. That's going to increase certain things. That'll upgrade the military budget massively so. Or do we start going down here and move towards making changes? Maybe that's what we do. Or do we do some of this? Man, there's so many options here, right? I find it quite overwhelming. We're going to do the armour because I want to start getting some big beefy tanks. So we'll do that. I'm going to upgrade construction. No, I'm not. I'm going to go for gene therapy. Yeah. That's the plan. It's supposed to get snow. Got a few inches this past winter and I showed down the local stuff. That honestly happens in Scotland more often than I care to admit, Shmee, despite the fact that most winters we do get hammered by bad snow. It's like no one remembers. You think trying to deal with snow, right? And panic at the slightest amount of snow on the ground. I know this is definitely a British thing, but do you guys remember Beast from the East? That was a crazy time, right? It's like no one remembers that the year before we got snow, and every year they're like, snow, if you know what I mean. Got a bonus to frontline reliability. Yes, please. Thank you. I live in Spain. That with rain. Yeah, to be fair, they've had some crazy ass rain in Spain the last wee while, shall we say? We were over in we went to Ibiza with our newborn child on holiday. Oh shit! Oh no! I almost shut OBS there, like a hard crash there by accident. Oofed. Right, we could up this 10 billion. Extra stability, extra construction, more productive. I'm going to do it. I don't see why not. We're on closed economy. Resource-wise, we're doing pretty terrible. That's great. What we really need... In fact, I'm wondering if we could do that focus... There's a focus you can do that basically lets you attack for this island and around you. I wonder if we should be pushing it. Now, can we build... We can't do infrastructure, but we could do renewable... Oh, no, it doesn't want that. So we're building... Oh, no, they're saying no. Indonesia is not a fan, guys. Indonesia is no longer a fan of us. What about Brunei? I don't have the money for that. We can do that there. There they'll allow us, right. That way we're at least continuing to invest for now. Charity shop. Yeah, the Beast from the East, man. That thing came rolling through. It was a crazy time, wasn't it? Hey, sorry, half pint. I was talking about snow. It's like in Scotland, every year people forget that we get snow every year. And then they're like, oh, no one knows how to deal with snow. It's the same thing all the time. That's what I was sort of getting at. Oh, we're getting free buffs to our lads. And some more support. Free Shorad, whatever the hell that is. City defences, free forts. Coastal Navy Commission. We get some. Here we're going to get some naval yards, and 75 billion just given to us. That is a lot of money. Again, it's quite overwhelming. There's so much you can sort of do here. I'm going to go through this, I think, now. Go down some of the politics stuff. I would also like to start producing MBTs soon. China announces peaceful rise policy. Consider us renewed, we've said to them. Assured, sorry. It's kind of funny. Catch on. I was forgetting the snow. I'm so sorry to have disappointed you like this, half pint. I have failed you in my entire bloodline. Right. Singapore. We're doing fine. We've balanced our energy so far. There's a lot going on. Stuff's flashing, stuff's happening. The fuel's on the rise. We still have no manpower to actually put into our forces. We're going to keep trading with India. Because I don't see us going to war with them at any point, so it's kind of like a non-threat thing. We're going to keep combating foreign influence. Hey, Alan, how you doing? Hey, Alan, I don't know if you're much of a gamer, but this is like a... I'm playing a mod for this, so it's not the original game, but this is basically like a world economy / war simulation. This one is starting in the year 2000. A lot going on. And we're playing as Singapore. So not exactly a major power, and we're just trying to make things happen. What can we say? Right, army's training away. They're getting there. I think what we need to do is prepare here. So we need to do this. We're going to go try and... There's a focus to basically try and take the Riau Islands. I'm not sure what it is. But kids and DJing got in the way. That'll definitely do that. I'm experiencing that more and more all the time. I hope you guys are well, though. I've not seen you in the club in a wee while. My pitchfork went missing. In case anyone has no idea what I'm talking about, the place I train is basically a cricket club, and Alan is the long-suffering groundsman there, and is involved in so many other aspects of the club. And I've had a pitchfork sitting against like their boundary, like would you call it a boundary wall, like the sort of retaining wall? My pitchfork sat there, like my fork just for like in the garden for filling in the holes for the hammer, etc. It's literally sat there for 2 or 3 years. Another week I went down and I was like, oh, my fork isn't here. And Alan, there was a woman, she lives in the house across the road. I think she's South African. We're all South African chat tonight. She was like, oh, I said, I don't suppose you've seen a fork on your travels here, because I recognised her dog, not her, because I see it all the time when I'm throwing. And she was like, oh no, I've not, but there's normally one on that wall. I was like, oh, that's the one I was talking about. I said, I don't suppose you have one I could borrow, like, do you live locally? And she was like, yeah. She said, I've got a small one or a big one. And I was like, oh, brilliant. I said, what do you mean a small one and a big one? She went, there's like a smaller one, then there's like a really big one. I was like, oh, the small one I'll do. It was a hand fork. So I was filling in those holes. Oh my god, it was an undertaking. I think it was harder than the actual throne itself, with like a little garden fork. But I didn't have it in me to say to her, oh, that's not quite what I had in mind. I was just like, oh, okay. Simpler times. So what's this going to do? We're going to upgrade our interventionalism. And we're going to up our military spending. Can we afford that? I guess we'll find out. We're leasing military factories, so we could technically stop doing that. We've got 14,000 extra weapons. Everything's ticking up now. Anyway, we need research slots to get the new tanks, I think. Pretty much, Al. That was pretty much the drift of it. Damn, this background music. I've never played Tropico. I think I booted up one of them, did the tutorial, but I've never sort of dove in deep. I've never done a deep dive and checked out. By the way, guys, just whilst we're here, if anyone is interested in is it hardcore or hard house? I can't remember exactly what you call it. But Alan does live DJ sessions on you guessed it, on the Twitch. If that's something that any are interested in, you should definitely go and check the man himself out. He's a definitively okay guy. Hard house, you'd call it. There we go. There you go. And I'm going to do the thing that I've not done this in a while. Hopefully this works. There we go. There is the Coco Chanel if you want to go and check it out. Right, we're now going to upgrade our research bonus for this tank. Will be 499 days, then we can finally get the Defondel tank. The tank that was promised. We're about to start ramping up our military and moving towards taking our land. We probably honestly want to get a few more divisions. So we'll start training a few here I don't imagine they'll be here anytime soon, but we can start the process. How many SPGs have we got? 288 SPGs. I did not mean to click that. So we're going to change these artillery over to SPGs. SPG. They've both changed. Excellent. So they're changed over. They're going to be a priority. Right, and then we want to change these for actual tanks, but we don't produce any tanks at the moment, so we can't really do that. The only other thing we could do is buy tanks. There's 50 T-55s available from North Korea. I don't think in good mind I can buy them. I think the stream would be greatly improved with a bit of hard house. Alan, I am sure that Amy would be overjoyed to hear some hard house while she's in bed sleeping, trying to keep her child asleep. Name it difficulty setting house. The banter. And then we're also going to do this, and then they should be ready at almost the same time. Maybe tonight, before the stream ends, we'll start producing the tank de fondo. I can't make any promises, but we'll see. Did we just get a research bonus after I've started that? Oh, I think it kicked in. Excellent. Excellent. Right, we're losing fuel again. How's that? Oh, because we're training 8 divisions. Technically it's 5. 5 more on the way. Maybe, do we need all that? What I really want is more manpower, which is probably about to start coming. So here we go. We've got Archipelago. That's going to give us a claim on the Riau Islands. And that'll let us take this in a very short war. But then there's the question. Are we happy just taking these islands, or do we want to go all in and try and actually take swathes of Indonesia? I think we maybe just take the island just now. Yeah. So we can't invest in them anymore, because no, we can still invest, because we've technically not got a war goal. They're saying no again. Those bar stewards. Right. Nationalist. Can't combat there, right. We've just got masses of PP we can't really do that much with. We're going to up that. Do what we can. Right. I don't think world tension's high enough that we can get involved. Where is the intervention thing? Regional event. Okay, so I think that's went up, isn't it? No, it's not. Neo-imperialism. I actually wouldn't mind going down that, because then we can start sending our forces out and get some experience at least. We're 1,000 short on MBTs and armoured personnel. So we kind of need to start producing APCs if we're honest. Oh, we can't do it with that. Okay. They're going top of the list. We're going to stop the mounted ATGMs and do that. There we go. This should start kicking up, I think. I think. If I'm not mistaken. The casual house, the 95 only has a few hours. Iraq has declared war on, you guessed it, Iraq. Marina Bay floating, okay. Floating. Listen, if the music is good, there'll be a crowded house. Do you know what I'm saying? We want to up this. No. Do we? Justify war goal time. I don't know if I want to waste the points on that. I'd like to lower this, I think. Yeah, we don't really need that so high, if I'm completely honest. I just like to listen to your dulcet tones. My hard house fix. I'm off. See you soon for our streaming collab. We could do it at the hub. That would certainly be interesting, Al. You sitting playing hard house in the background while I was sitting here sweating away playing a historical game. Thanks for stopping by, Al. Hopefully see you soon. Oh, Omnitech, how you doing? Do you stream from the club, Al? From the clubhouse? Large scale 3D printing, let's go. 400 days from the tank, lads. Take it easy, Al, have a good one. By the way, be aware of what the people demanding this can bad later on. What the people demand. We did get a load of strikes, but I think we've calmed it down. We basically had to build up our finances. So we've done the archipelago. So we've started a crisis basically. Here we'll get war support on the mill. Yes, please. Right, so financially we are doing okay. Everything's a little bit higher than I would like, and we're leasing factories, which I don't really want to be doing, but here we are. We've got 7,000 guns apparently positive. I'm going to leave that there, I think. I don't really want to change that just now. Producing IFVs, SPGs are getting upgraded. We're doing utility vehicles. The other thing we want to do is up the supply, right? Probably need trains for that, don't we? No, we don't need trains because we have no trains. We have no railways, which is ironic because Singapore is probably one of the best subway and rail systems I've ever been in my life. So the mission has activated. They've rejected a concession. We need to choose to escalate it or leave it alone. Now we definitely want to escalate this, but where do I do that? Where did I do that? It's in here. This. Okay. Effects if not selected. We take claim state war against Indonesia. That's what we want. So we don't want to select it. We want to get all our air trained and ready to go, etc, etc. I am going to cancel some of these. 3 divisions will do, I think. We'll just do that. You lads can go in there, and then I'm going to take 2 of them. And they're going to be... They don't even need to go in defence. In fact, I'm talking absolute bollocks. They can all just go in there. We're going to be on the offensive here. We want to do that. Get the planning. They're all going to train. Get ready. Here we are short of nothing. Yeah, we're full. Auxiliary engines ready. We've got our late Cold War medium gun. That's ready. We've got our turbine engine ready. We could get another turbine, but it's not going to be ready in time, so we'll leave that. Artillery wise, we could try and move towards getting new SPGs, or here we're doing man pads. I wouldn't mind getting some decent A's. It could also be good upgrading their hard attack, so we'll do that. So I don't wait the kids. That's smart, Al. Makes a lot of sense. Any of those things like centralised bureaucratic spending, if it's green, it's just meaning the people demands. If it's blue, it's higher than the people demand. Oh shit, I didn't know that in my tech. Okay, so that's too small. It needs to be higher. Right, okay. Did not know that. I did not know that. So that technically could be lower, but we can't have it lower because we need it there for war support and the manpower, honestly. Are we building anything? Or is it still up shit creek? Still not building. But we're overshooting our power and we seem to be fine just now. So that's something, I guess. That is something. Okay. We're going to try and keep building in this area so we can still come in and kind of yoink it if there's an opportunity. So the plan is go to war with Indonesia, take these islands easily. Once we've got them, try and ceasefire out the war with them, and then take it up with Malaysia. That's basically the game plan, isn't it? So we just got that done. We can do these now. Productivity growth. I could also get... Oh yeah, that's not a bad thing. We'll go for that. Drop your welfare military spending if you need a little bit more. Drop border controls. You're spending for storage. Oh, I didn't know that about storage. We're honestly pretty short on everything. I wouldn't say there's anything that I feel great about. And I know the second the war kicks off, our IFVs are going to be up shit creek. I don't want to do Seize the Peninsula yet, so I'm not going to do that just now. I could nationalise them. We'll get a free office sector, but everyone in the west is going to hate us. Don't really want to do those. Centralised education. I'm not going to do them just now. Tempted to go back towards some of these. I might do this and try and get the shipyards because we're going to need some form of navy. Now we can put a second one in here. We're way short of APCs, so I think that's what we'll commit to. I think we're going to have to put, when this war kicks off, we're going to have to put absolutely everything into fuel. Set up auto debt repayments. I've not done that. We're pretty balanced. I'm quite happy just making money. The debt's not really a problem just now. It's not hemorrhaging money from us or anything like that. We're actually doing okay. Now we are pretty much in a position to go to war, so I'm going to stop that now. We are going to right. Our one factory we have is trading for fuel. So we have to choose our moment here. Air Force wise, we have one load. I'd like to get the fighters up and the. I'm pretty sure in a head-to-head here we're going to take them though. I really am. So let's let them just get ready. The fact we're crossing a strait is obviously debuffing it, but apart from that we're actually looking pretty good. Fuel's on the rise. Plenty of PP we can use. We need to wait in that expire and then we can go in. So let's once again do the trade with India. Nationalist propaganda. Combat foreign influence. This is dropping. We're in a very manageable position here. Still got 229 PP as well. Slag, how are you, man? You good? Takes a little bit to the top of a little pay there, but as long as you have enough money in the bank. I'm leaving the international investments as well. I am happy to leave that as an increase. There we go. Let's give us another dockyard. Might start producing a sub or something. And then I am going to take the 75 billion. I think we'll just leave that as like a nice whack. We could maybe cancel leasing some of this military factories, but we're so short in APCs I don't really want to. I think we're approaching the point where we're going to be able to start producing our tank. 282 days for our tank. Quite excited for that actually. Defondo, could you once again write the name you want just to make sure I get this right? We're almost there. Almost. I think we're doing everything we need to be. Nothing going on there. The Slinger. Or is it Singa? The Singer. The Singer makes sense. Now, do you want like Mark 1, the V1, the Singa 1.0, the 1A? What would you like? Slag, what's been going on for you anyway? Over on your side of the country. What's been going down? We are way short on so I wonder if I could buy any of that. I have no civs to buy it. Yeah. Literally none. Okay. I don't really want to cancel that. I feel like that's something we just want to constantly produce. Although we're in a shitty position. Let's just do it. I literally just need a bit of manpower here to put some of these in the field. How much do I need for that? 460. Perfect. You boys training. That'll give us some lads that we need here. Our Air Force is coming together. What I know is waiting for my economy to tank. Slag, is this real life or in a game? Banter. Okay, what we do now? We're kind of in a good position electricity wise. We're going to need railways eventually. I just don't know whether I put it off or we start the process. And do we go for some? I'd like to get better AAs in time. 300 PP here and like next to nothing to use it on. Sell political positions is just not worth it. Additional resource. 21 days till that crisis sort of comes to a head. I'm going to do that just to finish them. Once they get to level 2, I might just stop them training and we'll just stockpile as much fuel as we finally can. Real life. That's probably not a bad decision. Fire and forget upgrade. Excellent. Right, you lads are honestly looking pretty good. 2 of them are very close to leveling up, so I'm just going to allow that. There's one of them. Once the next one goes, that's it. Come on. Let's go, lads. Imagine we lose this war. Can you imagine? That'd be awful. Right, not much else going on here. We're alright. World support's going. I've got the war goal. Right, time to prepare basically, isn't it? You lads can come down now. They have just moved forces in, haven't they? God damn it. Right, no one's getting involved here. Japanese assistance. And they've got a lot going on. They are pretty... They're not stable at all in Indonesia, are they? And we've debt release received back the Muslims, crushing radicalization, PT infrastructure, fighting the crisis, experts in guerrilla, USAID. Oh, damn, that's a relevant one, isn't it? Popular tourist destination, the Riau. Saudi aid for mosques and madrasas. Okay, a lot going on there. I think we are just going to do this. Let's do it. You're going over there, lads. We're going to send you boys up just now and hope for the best. They're up there. Right, we're going to attack. I don't know how this is going to go. We need to basically win this quickly and then try and peace out this war. So this needs to go well. So, we have very good attacking units here. They're very organised. They're good. We have more units than them. It's going to be about who's getting deorred the quickest. Luckily we have several units and they're going to have to ship them in. So I think this will be a long battle, but we just need to win it and commit to it. That number's not going to change much, and then all of a sudden I'm pretty sure it's just going to flip and we'll be sort of winning. How's the air battle? We're winning, but I think they're bombing us. Yep, we've got the attacking bonus. We're just damaging a few of them. We're basically going to have to attack... Oh wait, Britain wants to send us... Oh yes, look at this! 39 convoys is kind of rough, but that's by the by, I guess. Can we trade for more fuel? No, we can't. That could be a problem. Although, we could just buy more fuel again. And I could also do this. We'll lose a bit of money just now, but the fuel's going to last longer, isn't it? I think that's something that we will do. Pray for me, friends. Pray for me. 51, so the attack... I don't think this is going as badly as it looks. I could be lying to you. We have so much reserves though. Like, we have so many reserves. So those divisions are going to end up pulling out. There'll be new divisions step in. All of our divisions are the same. It's not quite the way it's working. I'm kind of looking at the people that are sending us military aid, and I'm starting to wonder. Or I'm starting to think maybe we're not the goodies. We've almost deorred one of them, the Brigade of Unifreders. And again, once these guys have recovered their org, I think we just need to send them back across, basically. Like Shazam. There we go. some of their lads are losing their org. We've got a unit in reserve here. We're bringing in reinforcements then. It's a little bit poo. Little bit poo. Now I'm pretty sure we want to combat foreign influence as always. We can take war support campaigns. We want that because our war support isn't exactly sky high. And then I think if we can, we want to keep buying fuel basically as frequently as we can. We're just going. We are deorging them. We are deorging them. I think if we stop attacking, they're probably going to bring in reinforcements. I wonder if it's worth us putting the navy out to shore bombard. .18 damage done to enemy divisions. I'm thinking we go full cast. We just cast the hell out of them. Let's just go back in. 75, we're getting there. 76. Oh, we broke them? I think we broke them. That's 2 divisions. I think we might be breaking them here, lads. This could be it. We've probably taken a decent amount of casualties here, but all we need to do is grab these islands. We'll literally double the amount of area we have to work with. We're not in this war to try and defeat Indonesia now. This is a quick sort of grab, really. I guess we'll go for this. Here we go. Bam. And then we want to do that. Look at us, right? Increasing in size and stuff. The other thing we definitely want to do is stop this war as quick as we can. So, to offer a ceasefire, we need to be been at war for 3 months. How many men have we lost? We've lost 2,000. They've lost 45,000. Wow. Okay. Well, I was sort of sitting here like, oh, you know, I've been like, oh, we want a quality over quantity army and all this sort of chat, but I wasn't expecting. We don't have trained research to produce them. That's just right. Local police force. We need to make a division here. I think that's great. Ahoy, Beard. How are you? Follow the samurai. Oh, I wish we had that. Right, we basically need to get past 3 months in this war and then offer them a ceasefire. That's the plan. Planes can probably come down just now just to try and save our fuel. I'll keep buying fuel here if we can just to try and keep this as high as we can. Our infrastructure has been damaged a decent bit. I don't know when the war kicked off. Does it tell you here? Is there a thing here that tells you when the war kicked off? They must have it close to a migraine. Oh, mate. I've been lucky in my life that I don't think migraines are something I've ever really suffered from, but everyone that gets them talks just about how bad they are, so it can't be great. How bad are we hated? It's not great, is it? I think we are going to have to get you lads up on some air superiority with one of you on interception. We do that, I think they're going to get shot down here. 94% chance to repel the raid. That's fine. And we can do this now. I'm just going to go for Fiji. Someone that literally does not matter in the grand scheme of things. How long's our tank away from researching? 133 days. 3-4 months to fondle. We'll be able to do the goods. 3-4 months, my man. We'll get this the Singa. Can we piece this war yet? No. Hey, offer a ceasefire. Let's try this. Hopefully they say yes and we're no longer at war. Yes! They've said yes. Fantastic. Human rights of Singapore will give us 3% stability. Why not? And now we've got 2 of them and we should have some rubber. Hey. We do have rubber. Excellent. So I think our next thing we need to do is do like do this and change this to like guards brigade for garrison. Then the guards brigade, we need to replace them with, what's the best suppression here? First suppression 0.5. I don't know what the best suppression is, or suppression 1, so it's probably motorised infantry we actually want. We could do it with them technically. Okay, so if the Marine Brigade, we take them, we duplicate them, we make it a Guards Brigade from that. We should be able to change it easier and cheaper. Guards Brigade. So here we're going to switch you lads to motorised infantry, and then get rid of that. I think that's literally all we want. Bam. Then we go into here and we do that, I think. There we go. And that's Indonesia now being... Okay, good. I think that's it. Man, we're not affluent at all here, are we? How's our military situation? So we're short on almost everything. Almost everything. I guess one of our next points here is we want to gear up to fight Malaysia. So we'll get everyone sort of ready here and then do that. Okay. Want these boys training, just basically not yet. You boys can hold your position and we'll train. Let's get the Air Force up to a good standard here. That's probably one of our next sort of box tickings we want. So, open question. Millennium Dawn something you folks play often or have ever played, or what's the crack we use? We have an attack there, yeah we do. So we're at 51 combat width here. I think that needs to be reduced. I really do. We've got motorised and mechanised here. So the motorised uses... That uses APCs. So ideally in here we actually want IFVs. So in here we want what? That's APCs and IFVs. So we want IFVs. Uses APCs as well. We also need to start producing some AAs. So we have one spare factory that we could flip and technically put in something else. We need to design this from scratch. We need this to be reliable, nothing else. 4.7 on that. That's what we want. Mounted radar, that's fine. For support missiles, and then in here we want autocannon. Go for I like the idea of truck chassis. More mobile. Probably not how it's going to work, but that'll be fine. I'm not going to add that in. I can probably want these to actually be reasonably cheap. It's too expensive. We're almost got enough to afford this. We just need to produce a few of these. I like how the image here is clearly displaying it as a... Oh yeah, I think we all know what that is. It's a Toyota pickup. So it's 15 XP to design this and get out there. We're still a wee bit of ways for that. I think just to accelerate this, we'll do a quick bit of training with the army. Should help. That's not going to do them any harm. $15 XP, and then here we're going to button streamer. Just a bit there. There we go. Bam. Production. Anti-air. Anyone got a name for the anti-air? Now's the time. Please UK last year got Liz as an absolute monarch. Liz Truss. Here and there. Did the game of Japan after, but as long as they have a lot of debuffs, still to figure out how to enjoy the mod. I think once you get the economy under your control, you can kind of, I mean not quite, but sort of head towards doing what you want. If you know what I mean. I mean it's not quite that simple, but I think you know what I mean. I want to get, I'd like to get heavy autocannons on our IFEs. I've lost that research slot again. So we've got the rights of the worker, which basically just gives us a load of PP, which we definitely don't need. And we've done all of them, so I guess we've got these to do soon. Maybe we nationalise now. We got a free office sector, why not? Here we get task capacity, or let's go for product efficiency. Well, that being said, they're going to be doing a lot later on. Let's do that. You boys have done what we need. We're going to stop the training now. Let's try and get our fuel situation back under control. You lads are training. We're still struggling for manpower, aren't we? You're saving up for your VIP. How close are you, Toxic? Machiavelli, how you doing? Do you not normally edit your units? I can give you one for free, Toxic. I can do that for you. I'm not training these guys up. Let's train some of them. We need you on automatic split off is there, and sign that very good. We are so short on resources, man. Oh, everyone's damaged. Can't even add a factory to repairs. Oh my god. I think I'm going to have to do this just for the suppression. Like so. That should help with the problems. For Toxic. Oh look. The Fondo being literally a team player. Player of the year. There you go. The man's done it. The man who still doesn't have his tank but will have it in 13 days. The United States attacks our independence. Not cool, George W. Bush. Guys, George W. Bush. What's he doing to us? Tell me we did not lose the... Oh no, we got it. Good. 8 days to Fondo till we get the... I keep forgetting the name. The Singa? Singa. The Singa. Very exciting, although we don't have the army XP to make it. Oh, it's like a cruel joke. The next DRA ready. That is a cruel joke. Are we losing money? I've not even been checking. We're making money. Cool. IV bonus. Oh. Can't even enable that. I just need the experience. Oh well. Maybe stop their training for just now. Actually, we're pretty close to being at a decent level. We've nationalised the Chinese media model. Harsh censorship laws. Our police costs are going to soar. If we do that, we might end up getting a load more trade. Control the Straits, going to give us a dockyard. Special treatment, strong arm. Nationalised Japanese assets. Let's just take this and we'll maybe look at a bigger picture thing here. Toxic, what name did you have in mind? Jesus follower, welcome back, man. And yeah, we're doing a Millennium Dawn playthrough. I guess we're kind of laying the groundwork tonight. I don't think we're going to do much. We've fought one war. We've managed to basically double our control area. But yeah, I don't think we're going to have a massive amount going on tonight, sadly. Hope you're well. Toxic, this was to rename the AA. We've got an AA we're making here. This. Where is it? This bad boy. It's an SPAA. The name is yours. Oh, classic. The Eastervark Mark 1. There we go. Bam. Got a new IFV for the Cheetah. It keeps renaming this. It's really annoying me. I think it's the Cheetah Mark 3 or something now. TSB-1C. That's what we're now on. Anything else upgraded? Or SPG has upgraded. Does it change the name of that as well? No, no one renamed that, did they? That's still the same name. That's fine. Okay. Means literally Iron Pig, but it's a Warthog. The Eastervark in War Thunder is excellent. Very cool vehicle. Should add 50 spare bits for some reason to help your economy. Martin, thank you. Thank you very much. It's, Jesus, this is the only modern day mod I've actually played. So to answer your question, yes. Yes, it is my favourite. Also, guys, it's incredibly exciting. It was so warm today that Amy agreed with me that we could turn the heating down. It's basically Christmas. We've got 700 PP. What am I doing with that? I feel like I literally don't have enough to spend on. Do we just attack influence? Who's got a lot? China. Attack influence from China. Very little else we can do just now. We are on closed economy, mandatory service, voluntary service for women. Mandatory service for women. We kind of need the bodies, don't we? We're gonna up that. Global event, why not? We've nothing else to spend our political power on. We need manpower. I also want wars that I can send troops to that we can get involved all over the world. Fire Rise if you ever want to get banned. Oh, what exactly is that then, Jesus? The Fire Rises mod. It even sounds a little sus in the name. Right, our subs are training just now. We'll have 4 of those. We're 1965 subs, so they're way out of date. Yeah, it's really fun to use in War Thunder Toxic. Very easy to be killed, obviously, but it's a hell of a fun vehicle. Air manufacturer, planes and helicopters. Wait, what? Wait. Okay. I wonder if we've actually any plane stuff we can upgrade. I've not really. Apparently there's more stuff we can do in here. Thrust vectoring engines. Cool. Early self-healing. What? Self-healing? What does that mean exactly? Range extending. Flight range is going up by like 250. I am going to upgrade that because we can 95%, that's fine. The Avernger is getting further upgraded. Nice. MBT, let's upgrade that. It should affect the out of thingy bonus more. But we really do need experience. We just need experience. That's why I want to kind of see if there's any wars that we could dip our toe into. Let's do this, just try and see if we get any more trades. Right, wars, what we got? Russian-Serbian wars not changing. Combo war. Libyan. Oh my, Libya's kicking off. Cyrenaica war. And Iraq, okay. Iraq's done apparently. Brought the American Center of which Civil War happened in 2020. Scripts. Jesus, that sounds sus as hell. I don't think we'll be covering that at any point. I think we're fine here. Energy wise, we're sound. We're kind of burning through a lot of fuel. It's probably because we're training our Air Force still, I think. No, our Army, sorry. Training the Army. So our next big war is probably going to be against Malaysia. And I think to win that we're going to need Marines. And we have no real Marines here. We need to work on that. So within our Marines, I think we want SPGs. That's all we can afford. Oh no, I want to get the tank designed. What am I doing wasting experience? I don't think I have any focuses that give me army XP though, do I? I think there's anything. Unless there's something here. Oh. 5 army XP there. That's fantastic. Here we can become an arms exporter. The Great War Mod. But anyway, Jesus, it's good to see you back. We can apparently... Oh, we can downgrade that. We don't want that. So I'm hoping this is going to give a load of buffs. It's also going to let us maybe get some more trade and up the amount of money we're making. Because we are doing distinctly okay right now. What I'm going to do, I've got loads of PP, I'm going to fix this. So population I'm going to put to 25, corporate's going to go up to 30, I think that's where we're going to sit. That's where we're going to be. That's our numbers. Right, we have done that now. So, don't want to toy around with these at the moment. Influence of members, nah. Singapore and foreign aid. To the Philippines. Probably going to be friendly with them for a while, right? New ATGM has been researched. That's good. We're kind of up to scratch. Let's get new SPG ready. All I really want is to be... Oh, wait. We can definitely make that tank now. Right. The Fondle, we've been eagerly anticipating this. Probably been holding off going to bed for this. Where is our tank hull? Am I blind? I was here. Right, so button. Here, what do we want? High caliber, low, MBT. I think we're gonna go main battle tank gun. There we go. Welded turret, cast turret, no turret, like an SDRV. It's from welded here. I want to go for, I don't know. Do we go autoloader? Faster and safe than a carousel autoloader. The main drawback of this system is the expensive price. I'm fine with that. What one do you want here? With torsion, right? Complex armor, Cold War composite, gas turbine, modern battle station, and then we want ERA. Lovely. Starting to look like a beefy boy here. Tank special blowout panels. Let's get them on. And then... Oh, an ATGM in it could be really cool. Let's do that. And then in here... That reduces fuel, but I wouldn't say that's my main sort of warrior priority. It's pretty good actually. Right. The Fondle, congratulations. I'm sure it's been worth the wait. I've literally forgot the name again. It seems almost impossible. The Singa. The Singa DF-1. There we go. Finally got our own domestic tank that we're producing. So immediately, what we're going to cancel? We've got loads of I don't want to lose the efficiency on the choppers. Everyone else is kind of getting used. It's renamed the Cheetah again. That's really, really frustrating. Every time it upgrades, it does this. It's not done the Easter vac. It's done the Easter vac as well. I'm not even upgrading that. I'm leaving that as is just now. Like magic. That's exactly what we were going for. And here we've got... Let's go for that. A wee bit of manpower now. That's exciting, obviously. Back home. Oh no. Oh no, not again. What's going on now? 45%. So I don't know if I fucked this here by putting this up. That's what I'm not sure of. What am I doing? I should have stopped training the army. Wait, don't we have oil now? We've got one singular oil. My god. They're still training, let's stop that. Seems we've bought a tiny bit of time. Man, fuel's been the biggest enemy we've had, so is someone raiding us? Hope someone does raid us and we'll just demand money and compo. I still don't entirely understand how we've lost the Civ. Right, I think we literally need to get a factory in this tank. So I don't really want to cancel this chopper production, but it seems like one of the most obvious. Unless we've got way... SPG's got 130. Probably cancelling that just now then, aren't we? Like so. There we go. We're going to run out of... We are going to run out of fuel. Yep, here we go again. Same problem has once again reared its head. I don't know why. I don't know why it's changed so suddenly. I don't know what it is. That's just got another trade agreement with the Philippines, so it's more money. So that's kind of done. I don't want to go to war again right now. I guess we're going to do some of these. That's the plan anyway. But my friends, I think we are going to finish up there. We've managed to do 7 years in game. We've doubled our size, and we've definitely done the chatting sort of more boring part, depending if you're here for war or not. Oh dear. We've strengthened ourselves. I think if we can get a decent army out of, say, 15 divisions with a good few Marines that I can use to sort of island hop and get involved here. I think we'll be the dominant power in Southern Asia. The hard thing is going to be keeping our nose clean and not getting involved or dragged into other wars. So if you have been watching on the YouTube side, I appreciate you guys a lot. Sorry I've been slightly more inactive. There's just been a lot going on in life at the moment, and it seems to have steadied a little bit, so hopefully we can get a bit of momentum when we resume this playthrough. But if anyone does have an understanding of what keeps going on with my economy, please tell me. I don't understand why I keep losing the ability to trade, etc. I don't know what it is. I don't get it. So if someone can make sense of that, please let me know. Otherwise, thank you for your viewership. Our short-term plan is war with Malaysia. At least take this main island that we're on here. And if we can get Marines, maybe island hop and see what we can do. But guys, take it easy. I'm yawning. Have a good one. Anyway, that's the old YouTube stream finished.